All right. Hey, Mythical Monster Man, how you doing? Thank you so much for making it. Welcome. All right. We're going to wait a few minutes, let more people hop on in. No one's getting notified about this live stream. Of course they're not. I wouldn't expect them to, but good evening, everybody. Hopefully more people hop on in before I really dive into these conversations because there's a lot of questions, there's a lot of criticisms, there's a lot of hate comments, and understandably so. I can understand it. We're gonna talk about all of it. And if any Satori and Cody, supporters come in here, please ask your questions. We'll all be respectful. I will hear you guys out, hear your opinions, and I'll give you guys my honest opinion. Because there's a lot of questions that revolve around Satori and Cody, and these questions have been asked probably back since I was getting comments from the Sam and Colby videos. So like these questions have been popping up nonstop. So we are going to answer all those questions. My personal opinion. We're going to keep it respectful. We're going to keep it classy. Again, I should probably go ahead and state right now that I do not wish any ill will on Satori and Cody. These are just my opinions. But I really do feel like I have to at least answer some of these questions that people are asking me on these videos, because I'm not going to sit there and try to answer them all through message, like actual typing. I'm not going to do that. I would rather much just answer your guys' questions like live right here, right now. So if you want to ask me them live, then ask me them live, and I'll give you guys my honest thoughts, my honest opinions. I'm not here to hurt feelings. I'm not here to break hearts. But I'm going to be honest with you. I am not team Satori and Cody personally. Yeah, I can understand that. I honestly love Project Fear, but this was just not a good look. Unfortunately, and there's we'll get into the comments because there are a lot of them. So we'll just wait. We'll wait until more people hop on in, and if you're hopping on in, remember to hit that thumbs up button. Remember to let me know that you're here. Hey, Toxic Ghost. Hey, guys. We're going to wait a few minutes, so I apologize for making you guys wait on the actual conversations, but I really want to make sure we get a lot of people in here, a lot of people, before I really get into it, because then I have to constantly repeat myself, and I just don't want to have to do that. So I'm just going to wait till everybody hops on in. So we'll chat for a few minutes and let everybody make their way in here. Hey, how are you doing, Ashley? Toxic. Shaylee, how you doing? Honestly, love Project Fear. Hey, bro, love your content. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And the first thing people are probably wanting to know is, like, when are you going to stop talking about Cody and Satori? And as long as they keep getting mentioned in other, paranormal channels and whatnot, I'm probably going to keep talking about them. So that's probably not going to be something that's going to go away anytime soon, unless, Satori and Cody back off of their method. Hey, Brayden, how you doing? Glad you can make it. Okay, people are actually starting to hop in now. We got 13 viewers. Off topic, but I'm meeting Sam and Colby from my Make-A-Wish. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. That's going to be really cool. For those who do still believe Sakoti, I encourage you to try to look at the debunkers and non-believers' perspective, understand why we're so pissed. And that's a good point you got right there, Mythical Monster Man. That's a really good point. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. I usually agree. Well, I'm glad you agree. I'm definitely, and I'm not here to win people over. So if you're coming in here worried that I'm going to try to just win you over with my thoughts, I'm not going to try to win you over. If you believe in them and you still want to continue to believe them, that is your choice, and I will certainly not hold it against you. But I really hope that you try to understand my perspective and where I'm coming from when I see these guys doing this method. And I understand in your mind they're not doing any harm. They're continuously blowing your mind with how much they're in depth and tap with the paranormal, and it's like I can understand. I was certainly at that point once when I was starting to watch them, specifically through the Hell Week stuff. I was really fascinated, and I loved everything they were doing, but we're going to get into why I am where I am right now. Hi, Mythical Monster. Thank you for doing this. I had a couple questions about it. Hey, ask away. That's the whole point of this live stream, is to ask away. Give me your own opinions. If you love Satori and Cody, I'm not going to sit here and judge you. Nobody here, guys, I'm going to encourage this right now. If anybody here jumps on in who loves Satori and Cody, do not give them shit. And I cannot stress that enough. Do not sit there in the chat and bombard them with just making them feel bad, making them feel horrible. Don't do that. That's not what this is about. This is about answering some of the questions they may have regarding my personal opinion, and I will try to be as blunt and as clear as I possibly can with that. So please do not be a troll in the comment section. And yes, even if you do agree with me, that does not mean you still cannot be a troll by attacking other people. So please don't do it. I beg you don't do that, because I don't want to have to say something. We're gonna keep this as respectful and as classy as possible. Hey, what's happening, Ramon? Hey, Tom, how you doing? Yep, we're keeping it classy. So anybody in here, ask your questions. We're gonna wait. I'll tell you what, we'll wait until we at least hit 30 likes, and then we'll at least know 30 people are watching, which is a pretty decent number. So I'll start when we hit 30 likes, getting into this thing. And I encourage you, if you are a Satori and Cody fan, ask your questions. Of course, be respectful about it, and I understand why you may not be respectful about it, because you see another YouTuber coming after some of the people that you like, and I understand that. But let's try to keep it classy. Sometimes when I watch these videos, I get a little heated. I apologize. But that it happens. It just does. I can't control myself sometimes when I'm watching these videos, and I see some things that just make no sense to me. Lauren, Satori fully is aware what Cody is doing. There's a look. Yeah, we're going to get into that, because that was something that was actually I mentioned, and a lot of people were mentioning too. Yeah. Yeah, there is a little bit of an odd thing going on there. Hey, Giselle, how you doing? Rain, thank you guys for hopping on in. Guys, at 30 likes, we're going to go ahead and get started with the conversations. So if you have any questions, again, ask away. Here, actually, I'll do this. I'll do this to get an idea of how many people are... and again, don't come in here starting shit with anybody, okay? If there are people in this audience who actually love Satori and Cody, do not give them shit. And if there are people in this audience who do not like Satori and Cody and do not believe in their method, do not give them shit. We are going to have a respectful conversation here. That's what this is all about. It's not about trying to prove who's right and who's wrong, just giving my thoughts about why I think they're not. Okay, so here we go. I'll ask this question. Do you believe Satori and Cody's... I'll say their method is legit? Yes. Maybe. We'll go with maybe. Maybe. There might be some people here who still might be on the fence, and that's fine. And no, we'll ask that. Okay, so that will give me an idea of how many of you guys maybe believe it. Maybe you're just not comfortable with saying, and that's fine. But at least I'll know. Okay, this was the first episode of Project Fear that was suspect to me a clear scam, so I have to assume Project Fear team have to know that. I hope not, but I hate to see a good team compromise their integrity for ratings. And again, guys, and I'm not sure how you guys feel about this, and maybe there's some people who are not aware of it, but I got to keep in mind too that this was filmed around the time that Sam and Colby went and filmed their Conjuring series. So again, you know, Project Fear was unaware of the controversy at the time. Those paranormal groups, Sam and Colby and Project Fear, were unaware of the controversy at that time, so they genuinely looked at this and thought it was mind-blowing. Remember, Sam and Colby, they went into this thinking this was going to blow the minds of the world, right? They were like, oh my god, this is the next level. We pretty much just answered, is there a supernatural world? Is there an afterlife? And they were excited. They were leaping with joy. And then when the controversy came out, they probably felt stupid. They probably felt like they got scammed. They were bamboozled. And I'm sure that, you know, Project Fear had the time to think about this, because they probably saw all the controversy Sam and Colby were getting because of their series. Unfortunately, they still decided to post it, but the reason why, and I understand why, so before we get, you think I'm shitting on Project Fear, Project Fear put a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of dedication into making that video, okay? So I think where the issue is isn't the fact that they released the video. The fact of the issue is the timing they released the video. And I understand, again, how much time and effort would probably have went into that thing. I mean, I watched it, and I could tell that the editing was everywhere. So, like, they put a lot of time into making that video. And I'm giving them the benefit. Look, I'm looking at this as a content creator's perspective. That is not easy to just remove and delete a video you put a lot of time and effort in. I mean, that's a lot of time wasted, right? So you got to keep that in mind too when we talk about Project Fear and why they posted this video. Keep in mind that they are content creators, okay? They have to make a living, and posting videos is how they make a living. So I understand that there are people out there who really are giving them a lot of hell right now. And again, we're keeping this as respectful as possible. They're giving them a lot of hell because they decided to post it anyways. But that is a lot of time on a video. And it does suck that they decided to post it after the controversy, so everybody was already tired. Everybody was done. They were like, oh my god, more Satori and Cody. Another repeat of, Sam and Colby's Week at the Conjuring House, episode 1. Now we got to sit through it again and watch other people that we like get taken advantage of. It wasn't a good feeling, and I will be honest about it, it was draining to watch. So I understand both sides of it. I understand why Project Fear decided to post the video, and I also understand why people are giving them shit. But I do think we should probably try to lay off the shit when it comes to posting it. Guys, it takes time and effort to make a video like that. And I respect the shit out of the guys for, it takes a lot of guts to post it after the controversy, I'll tell you that. Was I still a little heated in my rant? Yes, I was. I won't lie about that. I was still a little heated because I felt drained after watching that video. I really did. I really did. Look at the Sam and Colby debunking video after they tell them about the teacher. Satori looks at Cody, and there's something off. Yep. People are speculating that, Satori may not be 100% aware that Cody is actually doing the method or the toe tapping, and he has not told Satori about it. That is a method going around. Now, guys, here's a big dropper, and I'm not sure how many of you guys are ready to hear this, but I have talked to people, okay? I have talked to people, and I'm not here to start rumors or speculations or anything like that. Obviously, I can't show you the evidence, so you guys are, ironically enough, are going to have to take my word for it. I can't just post these pictures and evidence that these people know Satori and Cody, but they certainly do know Satori and Cody, and they got a hold of me privately. And, not giving any names, not doing any of that stuff, but it seems like Satori and Cody may not be as real as most people may think, and they may not be as nice as a lot of people may think, or how they put themselves off. I'll just say that because, and again, these are people I've never met before, but the pictures they've shown me, I was like, okay, so they did know who Satori and Cody were. They have met them before, and they look like they were pretty damn decent friends at one point. So it seems like there could be a huge possibility, again, we're not going to say it's 100% fact, but a huge possibility that they may not be the people that we so believe them to be. And that's unfortunate for me to say, but that's just something I was aware of that I had not mentioned until just now. Let's see here. After this first episode, I went to my mom and told her about it and how relatives are always watching over us, the parents, and find out that they're fake. That pisses you off. And look, that is another reason why a lot of people are upset. Is that, a lot of us, after that Sam and Colby video, we all went downstairs. We were telling everybody about everything. This is going to change the minds of everybody in the paranormal community. Holy shit. No one can question anymore. And then all of a sudden, guess what comes around the corner? The debunking community. And the debunking community knocked it out of the park. They showed everybody exactly what everybody was worried about. Everybody was afraid of, that it was too good to be true. And guess what, guys? It was absolutely too good to be true. It just was. It just was. It's sad. It sucks. But it happened. It happened. And the debunking community deserve all the credit. Let's see here. Let me go back up a little bit. Hey, I'm just curious. Wasn't there a group of sisters that did the same thing? Yep, they are the Fox sisters. Harsh, yo, what's up, guys? Thank you so much for hopping on and not shocked at all. Jessica, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they say Cody was a survivor of cancer? Like, how can someone go through all of that to come back and scam people like this? That really bugs me. Yeah, they say, I'll take their word for it that maybe he really was a survivor of cancer. I truly don't know. I don't have the records. I don't have the documents that prove this. Obviously, I'm not going to say they would lie about something like that. Do I believe they're lying about the method? And yeah, I do believe they're lying about the method, but I don't know about his medical records. I don't know anything about that. But yeah, it's shocking. It's shocking for sure. If they were fake tapping, is there any theories on how they did it? Yes. And this is a real thing, by the way. People have done this around the world. After the first time Surviving a Week at the Conjuring House came out, guys, there have been people, even a debunker, I think by the name of Dead Oak Wood, or something like that, on YouTube, who actually performed the same method. He went outside and performed this method. All he had to do was pop his toes and hit the bottom of his shoe, and it was actually a knock sound. Yeah. So it is very much possible that you can do this. And that is another one of the questions I have gotten a lot of lately, is that if there is any proof of them actually, or like anybody being able to perform the method like Satori and Cody. And yes, it's out there, guys, that there are people performing the same method. As a matter of fact, Satori and Cody both themselves in their response videos, that response video that came out, that was not a good response video, actually I think did them more bad than good. In their minds, they may have thought it was going to do them a lot of good, but in reality, it did them a lot of bad. Because they started to acknowledge that the Fox sisters would hide their ankles and their legs underneath long dresses, and they themselves were saying that, but we would never do that. We would never do what the Fox sisters did, comparing themselves to the Fox sisters before anybody else was even comparing themselves to the Fox sisters. It was themselves who mentioned the Fox sisters as able to do the same method, right? And even Cody, and this is a big Dead Oak Paranormal. Had a real good explanation of the toe knocking. Thank you so much. It's Dead Oak Paranormal. That's exactly what I was talking about. Yes, he does. He goes outside. He does the same exact method, and it was pretty damn convincing, to be honest with you. But getting back into what I was saying about Satori and Cody, the first time they talk about the Fox sisters was not in the response video. Now that I think about it again, it was actually in the interview that Sam and Colby did with them. Cody, I'm positive it was Cody who mentioned the Fox sisters and how they were doing the same method, and even said it was speculated that they had faked everything, but nothing was proven. And then in their response video, after all the controversy came out, it was Satori and Cody who started telling people to stop comparing themselves to the Fox sisters, telling their audience to stop comparing us to the Fox sisters. Yeah, after they had done it, first off, they did it to themselves the first time, and then they started saying that we needed to do our research. And it's like, but the debunkers did their research. The debunkers are the ones who found out the Fox sisters actually self-admitted to fakery. But Satori and Cody said that the Fox sisters never were proven fake. It was under speculation, and that we needed to do our research more. Do you see what I'm getting at with how they try to change answers, even facts, just to suit their own needs? It really, moments like that really just it told me that they are manipulators. I got a big manipulation vibe out of that. Trying to change the narrative. It wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good look. Yeah, it wasn't. Let me get back to the comment section. My apologies, guys. My apologies. I don't mean to leave you all on red. I really don't. Survivor cancer. Why didn't they use a voice recorder when they were doing the fake method? A voice recorder? What do you mean by that? Why didn't they use? Oh, that's a good point. I actually thought the same thing when they were doing the foot method, and these spirits supposedly could, communicate through the tapping method. Why wasn't any of these paranormal investigators putting out a recorder to try to catch voices, maybe saying the same thing that maybe they were trying to, message through Cody and Story? Why didn't they do that? It would have added a lot more confirmation upon that, but no one ever thought about that. I agree with that. That was something I thought about. Why not put a recorder out and try to catch these things talking if they're around, right? In the Sam and Colby debunking video also makes that the tapping volume is so faint, they were wearing slippers. Yeah. Yeah. Now that you think about it, yeah, like when they were out there using the slippers, it was kind of very faint, wasn't it? Like it wasn't that loud. And again, if you really want to know more about how these guys faked the method, go to Mythos Paranormal. I would even say Dead Oak Paranormal, who shows you the toe popping method. Watch those videos, because the videos, whether you want to believe they are out there or not, they are certainly out there. 100%. You can find them. You got to do the research yourself, but they are out there. I've done the research. I've done the time. I mean, I could bring the stuff up on screen right now, but it's going to take some work, and I don't know if I'm in the mood to like pull up Firefox and start looking up everything, but the stuff is out there, guys. It really is, and I'll tell you right now, there is more evidence of proving them to be fake than there is more evidence of them being real, and I'm sorry, but the answer that we don't have to prove ourselves to a bunch of people who are going to not believe us anyways is a very cop-out answer. Respectfully, keep that in mind. I'm being as respectful as I can. It's a cop-out answer, and it just goes to show that they are not going to do anything. And that's another thing I want to move on to, is the question I keep getting. Well, if you don't believe them, why not just go meet Cody and Satori yourselves and ask them to do these things in person? Like take off their shoes and stuff. And I'm going to tell you right now, that is not going to work. And the reason why it's not going to work is because do you really think if they were going to prove this method to anybody that it would be a 24,000 subscriber channel when Sam and Colby themselves have done their utmost best to try to get these guys to do it, and other people have tried to get them to do it, and they just refuse to take their socks and shoes off? Do you think me going up to them is going to make any difference? Or do you think they're going to just make excuses and not to take off their socks and shoes? I'm kind of personally thinking they're going to make excuses not to take off their socks and shoes. And even if they do you think the knocking is going to happen at that point? Or are they going to make an excuse that it's offended the spirits and the spirits just don't want to answer anymore? Because I'm beginning to lean in more towards that if I ask them to take off their socks and shoes and they actually do it, I'm not going to hear any knocking, and then I'm going to be told that the spirits, for some reason, are upset with the idea that they had to take their socks and shoes off. And at that point, I'm sure there are still going to be people who are going to defend them. That's the kind of world we live in. And you know what? I'm not trying to bring hate upon them, but I loved your idea asking questions of fake things to see how they answer. Yeah, that's what I would have done. Yep. That's why they're probably never going to do a collaboration with me ever in the history of ever, because if they ever do this to me, they better know their shit, because I'm going to throw them for a bunch of loops. Yep. So like if they ask me, oh, my great-grandpa's here, I'm going to ask my grandpa, hey, did you get your leg back after the war? And if they tell me like yes or no, or that's just an example, I'd be looking at them like, he never lost his leg. And I would do that to them on live camera. Yeah, you probably don't want to do it with me then. I encourage any investigator out there to do that to them. Throw them for loops. Ask them, tell them things that, actually never happened and see if they actually agree with it or disagree with it. That's what I would do. Yeah, no one's thought about that yet. I thought about that, and I'm like, that's what people should do, is actually just like throw them for loops like that. See what they say. Oh, I'm sure, either they would answer the question, or they would try to attempt to answer the question, or they would try to throw you off and try to bring up something else. That's probably exactly what they would do. They'd be probably saying something along the lines of, oh, who's this? Did someone just interrupt us? Oh my gosh. That's probably exactly what they would do. And if that ever happens, by the way, yeah, I think they should be taken to a place that never had been before, then ask them to carry their investigation, because the Conjuring house history and everything is known to people. That would be interesting, yeah. I mean, they can do the research, though. They can do the research. They have done it before. I mean, yeah. Hey, Angie, how you doing? Thank you so much for hopping on in. Faith, be adamant about them taking their shoes off for a session. Like put my foot down and say, you need to take your socks and shoes off. You need, if you're going to get on the play set, socks and shoes need to come off, right? Just be blunt, yeah. Socks and shoes off. Hey, how's it going? It's Poltergeist. I rebranded. Hey, Poltergeist. Tonya, did you see his leg move? His legs moved a lot during that video. A lot of people may not have been paying attention, but if you look, you can see his legs slightly moving forward every time the toe knocking happened. So be like firm and just say, socks and shoes off. And again, they probably won't do it. And I know there are people out there telling me like it's a simple request. Go there. Right? Go there and just ask them to do this stuff. They'll do it. They're nice people. It's like, okay, why haven't they done it yet? Again, it's like, and I'm answering this as respectfully as I can. Do you think they're going to do it for a 24,000 subscriber channel? Or if they are going to try to attempt to prove it, or is it going to be for a bigger channel where they can actually get a lot more publicity? So why would they waste their time doing it with someone like me when they have had many opportunities already to do it? I can understand the motive. They have vulnerable people, pay them for their closure. And unfortunately, yeah, the people who believe in the afterlife, and there are people out there who genuinely believe, and I'll get to your question here in a second, Shaylee, I seen you commented, people out there who genuinely want to contact their loved ones, who saw that Sam and Colby video, and they are going to hold out hope that these guys are honest. And these guys are telling the absolute truth. They're going to hold out hope because one day they want to meet them and ask if they can get in touch with their dead relatives. Yep, and those are the people who are going to be taken advantage of. And it's sad. It is sad. Exactly, Entity 7. They're not going to do it. They just won't, guys. I know there are people out there who think I'm like a knight in shining armor who's going to be the one to like convince them to do it and then prove everybody wrong. Their actual method is real, but they're not going to do it. It's just not going to happen. And that for that reason alone should be enough to prove to a lot of people that they're not as honest as they may come off. Satori said it herself. This is traumatizing. I'm so glad Project Fear left that clip in their video and Dakota going upstairs. Those were the good moments that came out of the video. Yeah, it was a draining video, and I understand a lot of people giving it a lot of criticism and being really upset about it. But there were great moments inside that video. The moments where Cody is talking to Satori behind the shut doors while they're all outside was pretty alarming, in my personal opinion, on how he might be thinking or what he might be telling himself to continuously fool people. And that is, well, he said something along the lines of, well, once he, realizes that he can communicate with his grandfather, he can turn that sadness into faith. And it's like, so in your mind, as long as it turns into faith in the end, you've done your job and it's a good thing. It doesn't matter if it's a lie or not. You've converted him over to faith. That's what you're getting at here, is that it's okay as long as he believes at the end of the day. Kind of sounds like a con artist kind of thing to say, to be honest. Something I'm not a big fan of. I was not a big fan of that when he said that. I really got the EBGBs when he said that. It was like, damn, that really shows a lot about you. Hey, Cheyenne. Yes, Angel. Angel, did you see the Project Fear video? They said his grandpa was there, and when he said, Grandpa, if it's really you, tell me something only you would know, basically change the topic. Yep, I did a reaction to it. Yeah, I saw it. Yep, that was another moment where I was like, oh, of course, yeah, change the topic. Okay. Okay, so there are people in here who believe in Satori and Cody. Okay, if you guys have any questions, by the way, guys, we have 75 people watching right now. I'm going to let you guys know right now, if anybody here tries to defend Satori and Cody, do not give them shit. Do not troll them. Do not do anything. Let me answer their questions if they have anything they want to ask me personally, and I'll give them my honest opinion. This is not trying to change anybody's mind, so if you're coming in here thinking I'm going to be trashing you, I'm going to be trying to change your minds into believing me and not them, don't mix it up. I'm not doing that. I'm just giving you guys my opinion on why I just don't believe them, but if you guys want to have respectful conversations, this is the place to do it. So please, if anybody here tries to give anybody shit for them believing in Satori and Cody, just please don't bring it here. Please, that's not the point of this live stream. So if we have any Satori and Cody fans in here, please just, if you have any questions and you want to know, then ask away. I will be as honest as I possibly can be, and as blunt as I honestly can be. If I ever met Cody and they did the method and brought my dead grandparents, I'd be laughing on the inside because they're German and barely know English. Hey, another team along with the sad guy will be at the house on Round Hill, aka March. I don't know Satori and Cody will be there. They are caretakers of the house. That would be very, very interesting if they were, weren't they? You have a professional debunker show up, and Satori and Cody are there. That would be, oh boy. So Jay started as a full-blown believer and watcher of Sam and Colby, Twin Paranormal, etc. What was the breaking point for you? So I'm assuming like the breaking point for my why I started watching a lot of debunking videos and why I'm a more hesitant viewer now. Definitely the surviving a week at the Conjuring House definitely opened my eyes a lot more. And then I started noticing debunking videos, and then I started watching debunking videos, and I started watching a lot of respectful debunkers and a lot of people making a lot of pretty damn good points and a lot of fair accusations. So that would have been my breaking point when it comes to watching debunking channels, yeah. Side-eye guy, voice to text sucks. Don't worry about it, man. I kind of had a feeling that's what you meant. Part of being a paranormal investigator is to debunk. It is very foundation of being a paranormal investigator. It is the most important part of being an investigator. Same. That's what made me a skeptic too. Yep. And it's like I'm not I believe in the paranormal. I'm an absolute believer in the paranormal. I love the paranormal. I've had my own experiences with the supernatural world. But people like that, taking advantage of people, because I'm a caring person. Whether you want to come at me or not for what I personally think of Satori and Cody, I'm a very kind person, and I do not like people being taken advantage of and lied to. One of the reasons why I don't like Logan Paul, because he takes advantage of people. He lies to them and he makes a profit. I don't like when people, and this to me is, it might be even worse because they're using, again, deceased relatives as a way to fool people. And that to me is just, it's a sickening way to fool people. It's not cool. I mean, if someone brought my dead grandma, who I loved very much, and I wish I wish she was still around. If someone mentioned my dead grandma and I caught them in the lie of acting like they know who she was, I don't know how I would be able to restrain myself. I'm gonna be honest. If Satori and Cody did that to me, I would probably be losing my absolute mind at them. On camera, I don't care if that ever happened to me. Yeah, it's just something I can't get behind. I think Sam and Colby are real, but the latest Conjuring series, I don't think they were real. Just my thoughts. I think they were hyped up too much. If you had to give my honest, I do think their reactions and everything were real. I do think though the reason why it feels like it might not be real is because of the overall marketing for the videos. The videos felt very cinematic. They felt very movie-esque. I mean, hell, they even went to the theaters with it. So it does feel a little more cinematic than most of their other investigations have. And they kind of treated it that way. And again, the hype behind it was so built up that it really backfired on them when all this debunking stuff started coming out. Because you're coming off like, you are real investigators. You are coming off like you're giving people real answers to the paranormal. And this is not like a movie where you already know you're going to be going into a movie watching fakery. These are people actually going out and investigating. And it backfired on them. It sucks, but it's true. It backfired. I had several also don't believe in Cody and Satori. Funny enough, I watch paranormal stuff, the boys channel, and their most recent video. I loved the boys' most recent video. Oh, so good. So good. I do have to ask, what are the paranormal stories like? I have some myself, and not going to lie, they're deeply concerning. I definitely have a lot of paranormal stories. I have a lot of things that I cannot explain. I definitely have videos for that stuff. If you guys want to go check them out, I would love to see those videos get a lot more support. So I won't say them here, but if you want to go support those videos, they are down on my main channel. And I think you guys will enjoy them. I think it's called My Personal Ghost Stories, and it's right there on my main channel, so please go check that out. Skeptical of them, but for sure. Dakota Layden group on Facebook are suspending accounts that are negative on skeptics' views about Dakota. I heard this. As a matter of fact, Fred, it wasn't you who commented on the video earlier. I think it was you. He actually liked one of my comments, believe it or not, because I said I ranted about them. Yeah, he liked one of my comments. Dakota did. And I thought that was pretty neat because I actually ranted. I made videos ranting about the whole thing. So the fact that he liked one of my comments, shows that he's probably I would hope, a good sport about it and not, taking it personally. I certainly didn't want it to come off like I was taking it personally. I have never spoken to a demon before, but I've seen a demon before. Yeah, never spoken to one. That would have been nuts. I did not open my mouth to talk to it. I certainly was looking at it and I was moving in my bed, but I did not speak to it. When we filmed the documentary, The Harrisville Haunting, we reviewed all of our footage, including audio, live, along with the editing. We were very transparent. Cryptic Productions, hey guys, thank you so much for hopping on in. Ethan, it was a major project at the Arnold Estate. Yeah, I'm glad that you say Arnold Estate, because I love, hey, Entity 7, you said, what was the original name for the Harrisville hauntings? Yeah, I guess we could call it the Harrisville Farmhouse or the Old Arnold Estate, which I think is just a catchy name for it. But it's definitely more respectable. Yeah, definitely more respectable. I've seen a doppelganger. Yep, me too. Seen a doppelganger of my friend. Yep, I have. I actually have, and it was scary. Yeah, it was one of the most bizarre things I think I've ever seen in my life. For my members, I do live reviews with them, and they get to see everything extremely transparent. It is important to be transparent. Absolutely. Absolutely. Love that. Love that, man. Hey, Kaz, baby. What's up, bro? Hey, under 130, Albert, thank you so much for making it, guys. Guys, if you're hopping on in here, by the way, I encourage this. You don't have to. I do encourage it, though. Hit that thumbs up button because it does help out with the algorithm. More people will hop on in. More people will be recommended to this video. So if you have not, hit that like button. Helps out a lot. You have no idea. All the support you can show the video helps out. And I'll talk to as many people as I possibly can about this. Yes, they also want some names of everyone who will be investigating. Yep, that's what I've heard too. They want all the people's names. And they probably get some time. They'll have some time to look that up too. Yep, that's something else. Yeah, we got to keep in mind. I won't lie to you when I say this, guys, and this is not any slandering or slamming against the Conjuring house owners. I'm not trying to run their name through the mud or not, whatnot, but I do think that in a sense they have handled this not in so of the best ways. I think, I honest to God think that the place needs new property owners. I really do. And I'm not saying that as a way to just slander. I understand that they have to make money. So yes, marketing the house for the movies, I get it. I do. But if you're going around, okay, if they believe in Satori and Cody and you're going around and you're talking about showing respect to the entities and how everybody has the entire story wrong, and I do believe we have it wrong. But here's the thing. When you say we need to show more respect to the owners, to the property, and that we got the entire story wrong because of all the negativity that came from the movies, because the movies painted the house in a negative light. The movies were all negative. There was nothing really good about the entities or the supernatural occurrences that were happening in the film. Bathsheba Sherman had her name ran through the mud, and all of this craziness. And you're calling it the Conjuring House. And the only reason why you're calling it the Conjuring House is because of the movies. Because you know The Conjuring is such a big franchise and it will bring in people. You know that is the case. That is the only reason why you would do that. Other than that, you would have no reason to. Personally, I would name it the Harrisville Farmhouse. I'm going to see if he commented. Let me go back up really quick. Yes, they also named everyone will be investigating. It cost me over $1,500 as a content creator to book The Conjuring. $1,500! Oh my good golly, that is... And another content creator will be there with me. They want an additional $850. Okay. Okay, I get it. I do. These places are, relatively well known and whatnot, and I get it. They got to make some money. But fuck me. $1,500. Whew. I don't have that money. Hey, thank you, Charlene. I appreciate it. I don't have that money. I ain't booking the Conjuring House anytime soon. Yeah, so not about the money? I don't know. That's not the way they're kind of promoting it, isn't it? Yeah. And they don't say it that bluntly, but it's obvious in the titling of the place, to the t-shirts they sell, to the posters they put into the building, to the Raggedy Ann dolls they throw in there, which Raggedy Ann's had nothing to do with the real story of the Perrin farmhouse or the Perrin's hauntings, had nothing to do with it, but they know the Conjuring franchise is huge and they know it's very profitable, so of course they're going to market the house off of the Conjuring. That's just the way it is. Your rent is less than that. Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. And it's unfortunate. I would really, really love the place to be called the Old Arnold Estate or the Harrisville Farmhouse. I think people will still understand it. Like, they could have called it, here's what I would have done. The Harrisville Farmhouse, the house that inspired The Conjuring. Right? Like small letters, the house that inspired The Conjuring, the Harrisville Farmhouse. The Harrisville Farmhouse, I think, is just a more respectable, more accurate name for the house. I think it would show a lot. If there are spirits there, which I'm a believer in the supernatural. Again, I believe there are spirits there. I think if they are there, they would find that to be a lot more respectable than painting the name of the house as the name of the movies that really painted the property in a really dark, dim light, in my personal opinion. The Old Arnold Estate is a much cooler... I like that name, the Old Arnold Estate. Yeah, I feel that. You do live in an expensive city. Right. The people there have no respect, and I'm not going to lie, I'm surprised they haven't been spiritual repercussions, especially after Sam and Colby and friends danced around the grave. Yeah, you're like me. You guys are like me a lot. You don't like those moments, yeah. It's like, if you really believe in that, if you really believe in the supernatural, you believe in the afterlife, why are you dancing on people's graves? Did you guys know? I'm going to look this up, actually, right now, live. What does dancing on a grave mean? To dance on someone's grave means to rejoice in that person's death, to be happy that person has passed on. Sometimes a person may tell someone that he will dance on that person's grave, meaning that he will outlive that person and celebrate when they die. That is what dancing on someone's grave means. So when people say, that scene was funny though, okay, let's put the funniness to the side for a second and really sit down and understand what dancing on someone's grave means. Right? It's not a good, meaningful thing. It means you're rejoicing in that person's death. And these are coming from people who really, and now I'm kind of going on a rant phase. I apologize. I'm not meaning to, guys. I'm really not meaning to. I like Sam and Colby. Keep that in mind. But this is coming from people who want to show respect to the dead. Dancing on someone's grave is not showing respect to the dead. Sorry. I know. And then they say Bathsheba was blamed wrongly. Yep. Raven just hopped on in, did she? Hey, Raven. Exactly. The movie makes it seem like a joke, which is sad when the few unexplainable things actually happen. Cheap money grabs slander the place. Unfortunately, you're right. It is it is disrespectful. Yes, it is. So when, yes, it's so disrespectful. It was wildly disrespectful and danced around the grave. I agree. Yeah, I like Sam and Colby. I liked that video. I liked the Conjuring series. But there are a lot of issues that when I mention them, certain people really do not like it. And I'm sorry, guys, but yes, as a Sam and Colby fan, when I seen them dancing on that grave, coming off after they said they want to be more respectful, I did not find that respectful. I found it rude. I found it, unfortunately, just not right. It did not work for me. That dancing scene did not work for me because I really want them to be as respectful as they can be, you know, especially when, okay, let's just go ahead and say let's just say that the paranormal doesn't even exist. Okay? I believe it does. I'm a huge believer in the paranormal. I've had my own experiences. Let's say the paranormal doesn't exist. Would you still find it okay to dance on someone's grave? Probably not, because it's still disrespectful, right? It's still disrespectful. Even if the paranormal doesn't exist and they're not standing there watching someone dance on their grave, it is still such a disrespectful thing. That person might have ancestors. I mean, that person may have relatives in the future, and they might not appreciate someone dancing on that person's grave, right? It's just it's moral respect. Yeah, it's basic moral respect. That's all it is. The dancing on the grave thing, if you sit and think about it, there are graves where we don't know where is someone. It could be dancing on someone's grave, just standing in front. That's very true. Isn't that the scary part? Well, that's called an unmarked grave. So yeah, that's not really anybody's fault. That's just some people aren't aware that there's a grave there. But if you're intentionally going out and like dancing on someone's tombstone, right? And that's what it was. It was a tombstone, and they were dancing on top of it. I mean, they were aware, right? That's the even sadder part. They were aware that it was somebody's burial ground, right? But if it's something that you can't see and you don't know about, I mean, that can't be really helped. It's like, oh shit, I didn't realize. I barely believe in the Arnold estate as a whole because it's basically just a business for the movie. Unfortunately, yeah, it's more of a business now than it is actually a paranormal location. I lost 3 siblings, and if someone treated their deaths the way these people treat deaths, I'd be so heartbroken. So yes, I agree a lot. The content is distasteful. Certain moments are certainly distasteful. Hey, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that, Raven. You're a badass. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm sorry for your loss as well. Yeah, I'm very sorry for your loss. That is insanely heartbreaking. I'm very sorry. I do not like how some paranormal investigators shine such a bad light on witches as well. Yep, it happens. Yep, and there are some bad witches out there, but not all witches have evil intents. Nope, not the case at all. Hey, Glenn, how you doing? Jessica, you wouldn't want someone dancing on your... Yeah, I wouldn't want someone dancing on my grave. Why do I think it's okay to dance on other people's graves? It's not. They were under the impression it intensified the activity or some BS, yeah. I don't know why they did that. Like, what? I forget. What was the purpose? Like, did they think that the spirit was evil and they decided to dance on its grave to lure it back to the house? I don't understand. No, of course. No, it's true, though. It's true. It's like, it's the person behind it. It's the person behind it, right? Like, you would think that all Christians are good, right? No, not all Christians are good. Even though you wish they were, they're not. I'm a good guy. I'm a Christian myself. I'm a good guy above anything else. I'm a good person. And it's a choice to be a good person or a very bad person. And anything, it doesn't matter what religion, it doesn't matter what you follow, it's the person behind it and what they choose to be. And that's the main thing. So I think it was the entice the spirit to communicate. If I remember it right. That makes more sense. Yeah, it was probably the entice it. But still, like, don't dance on people's graves, guys. If you go out there and you're a paranormal investigator, I might say something on my video if I react to your video. Don't dance on people's graves. Please don't do it. Please, just don't do that. Invoking is not always bad, especially if the spirit is being a douchebag or an asshole, or it's like really trying to be negative. So like doing that to try to get some sort of ounce of like readings or anything like that, that's not like a bad thing. But like when you're unintentional, like if you're intentionally provoking something that's not even trying to be provocative, then like why dance on somebody's grave? Why do that? Like just don't do it. I love Sam and Colby, but I truly do feel they have put on a different face in the camera, and it hurts me to say because I've been watching them for 6 to 7 years. That's, you know, it's interesting. That's a comment I've gotten a lot, which is surprising. That people are feeling like Sam and Colby aren't the same people they were 5 years ago. After they hit that 10 million mark, it's like they've completely become different people. And it's like, that is very interesting. Hell, forget dancing. I feel bad if I don't see a grave and accidentally walk on it. That would be bad. That would be bad. But then again, guys, well, I mean, I've done that before. I have. I walked on graves. I didn't see that I was walking right on top of one, and I'd be like, oh shit. You know, and I'd immediately walk right off. Like, I've done that. So it happens. Accidents happen. But you got to understand, this wasn't an accident. Okay, that is the difference. Accidents happen. That wasn't an accident. That was a group of old enough dudes who should realize, right? These are paranormal investigators who should realize that dancing on someone's grave is not a respectful thing to do. And they did it. They did it. That's the bottom line. It's not, you know, yeah. I don't think they're different people. I think they have grown, and they haven't. I mean that with love. Glenn, what did you watch? What did Glenn say? What did Glenn say? Sorry, there's a lot of comments. I'm good watching a horror movie today. Oh, nice, man. Nice. I do want to thank you. I've recently started watching debunking videos since you have started talking about them. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. You are right to rant. I don't have to, and you don't have to like Sam and Colby. They have been blatantly arrogant and disrespectful. I do like Sam and Colby. I do, but it kills me. That's why I like them, and that's why these moments kill me. Because they always talk about being respectful, and I don't know how we went from Satori and Cody to Sam and Colby, but they always talk like they want to be respectful. And then they do moments like that. And it's just like, you guys, you got to realize the difference. You got to understand what respectful is. Yeah, it's just, it's desecration. Just don't dance on it. Exactly. It's a fair point. Yes. They have changed for sure. And, you know, they progressed, man. It's not like I don't understand it. I mean, these guys are on the top of the world right now. They're making loads of cash. They're rich at this point, and they are continuously growing. They're at 11 million subs now. It's not even like 10 million anymore. They're at 11 million subs. There might be some sort of attitude change in that. I mean, they are on top of the world right now. This is a big deal for them. Hell, I'd be happy just to hit 100,000. That's my main goal, is 100,000. I don't need to hit anything above that, but 100,000 would be absolutely mind-boggling to me. So I have no intentions of making it to 1 million subscribers. It will never happen. It just won't. Someone like me, who can be people who can be like me, who can be blunt about certain things and even go against the grain, like the grade sometimes, and just, you know, say some harsh things about content creators people love, don't really necessarily work out all the time, and it just is what it is. I say what's on my mind, and it literally loses me subscribers. I have lost like about 5 or 6 subscribers in the past 2 days now. Yeah, from posting videos like the Project Fear stuff and whatnot. It is what it is. Mythical Monster Man, I will, but it is getting hard to kind of keep going back up and forth, man. Along with them dancing on her grave, I think Sam and Colby should have told Lorraine to be more respectful. I understand he's your friend, but you're in a house with a horrifying story. Just be more respectful, and that's understandable. And look, I also understand that trying to be funny in some videos is just trying to make the video more entertaining. I understand that is definitely what I think that's what his intentions was. He was probably not trying to be disrespectful. In the moment when I was doing my reactions, yes, I viewed it as disrespectful and I got annoyed, but I understand that you got to be somewhat entertaining for the video because people are going to click off if you're not entertaining. But yeah, you can be entertaining and still respectful at the same time. Hidden gems are better in the eyes of the loyal subscribers, though. Yeah, yeah. Sam and Colby danced on the grave for entertainment. They thought it was a joke. Unfortunately. Hey, we have 110 votes. Guys, we have 110 votes, but only 57 likes. I know I might be a handful sometimes. And I know you guys may not like me 100% of the time, and that's fine. I'm not going to, like, pretend that I say the most positive things every once in a while. But come on, hit that like button. Do me a solid favor. You know, people have been saying that for a while now. People say I'm going to blow up, and it never happens. So, like, I'll have to, like, wait and see what happens, but... Yeah, 106 votes. Yeah, look at that, 111 votes, only 59 likes. Come on, guys, hit that like button. Do me a solid favor. I know I'm an ass sometimes. That's fine. I try though. I'm honest. That's what it is. I'm honest, and sometimes my opinion may hurt. I apologize. Hey Tanya, how you doing? But believe it or not, I'm a very nice guy. Like, you'd be surprised if you talked to me. If you actually got into the comment section and talked to me, you'd be surprised. I'm not a heartless bastard like you may think I am. Sometimes I may say some shit, but I'm not heartless. Between Sam and Colby and Twin Paranormal, I believe in Sam and Colby a lot more. Yeah, that's a very big thing that's happening right now. Is a lot of people's trust in Twin Paranormal is kind of going down, which is crazy how crazy that drama's gotten. But they're kind of doing it to themselves, apparently. Apparently, they are having issues with the bunkers and whatnot, and... You know, the more you start, like, pushing buttons of other content creators... And, like, really going after them for the, you know, I mean, it's in their right to make the content. It's in their right to. But really going after them, I mean, you're really going to get some heat for that. And it makes you look more suspicious, to be honest. A lot of people came to hear my opinion. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Thank you so much, Michaela. I appreciate that. The only twin video I can make it all the way through is the one with Narrator. That's only because Narrator, and I love him. Narrator is a wholesome dude, yeah. Aloha, Nathan. How are you doing today? Lorraine made a video trying to trick Sam and Colby into believe a random haunted house way real, and I'm not going to lie, I kind of think it's an interesting idea. Yeah, it's an interesting idea. Oh, what happened with Christian? Oh, the owner of the Belair house? We just haven't filmed in a while, and I think it's because there's a lot going on in our lives at the moment, and it just kind of started happening abruptly, which is unfortunate, but it's true. But I will be talking to her at some point soon again and see if we can get back on and doing more collaborations. I'm not JK. I just watch you and Zawoki. Oh, hey. Well, I'm glad you watched my channel. Thank you. Wait, Sam and Katrina are together? Sorry, I'm gonna go back up. I must have missed a comment. No, I think, yeah, Katrina and Sam broke up a little while back, yeah. Oops, Nathan Gregory got it backwards. My apologies. Oh, you're good. Yes, ghosting, and they haven't even acknowledged it. Wait, how? What happened? No, they broke up a while ago? Yeah, they broke up a while ago, yep. I'm so late, but hello, everyone. Hey, Lord Tone, how you doing today? That video where Lorraine tried to trick them, you could definitely tell they didn't believe it at all. Yeah. Wait, did I see that video? Did I see the video you're talking about? I'm doing pretty good, Nathan. How are you doing, man? He didn't make it as subtle as he should have, but I won't lie. Anyone who claims they sense things should be tested with things they don't have any attachments. The vid was not subtle at all. Gotcha. I got hair on my right elbow. It's just my hair is messed up. I don't know how to explain it. My hair just sucks. I still couldn't believe Lorraine's shirt in the Conjuring video. I missed that. No, I think I saw it. Yeah, I saw it, but I can't remember what it said. I haven't seen it on your channel. Oh, I don't think I reacted to it. So Sam and Colby, last investigation, they both were definitely trying to smash. What? What? Elijah finally made it to a stream. Hey, Elijah. Welcome. Glad you can make it. Guys, slay that like button. I'm not joking. Slay the like button. 119 votes and 66 likes. Come on, everybody. Come on. Hit that like button. That big thumbs up down there. I feel bad for Zawoki, too. Yeah, Zawoki's gotten a lot of hate in the past few days now, and it's unfortunate. It really is. when you tackle something like true crime, though, it's a very touchy subject, and no matter what you say, it's going to piss off or offend somebody. It's just it sucks, but I'm hoping I'm wishing the guy the best. The guy is obviously kicking a lot of ass with the subscriber count. The guy is like at 45,000 now, so he's really kicking a lot of ass. He's almost halfway. He's almost at the halfway point to 100,000, which damn, I wish I could be that lucky, but nope. I'm going on a slower path, and that's fine. I may have broke it when I came in. Sorry, no, you're good. We had Light Kratos. Hey, Heather, I miss old Sam and Colby. Sounded like Venom for a second. Oh, really? I should be a voice actor then. What keeps me up fully trusting Sam and Colby is that they are two-faced, the Blair House drama, and the fact that they constantly do disrespectful things at places makes me really not know what to think. I would say in defense of them, when they hang out with people, they can be a lot more immature when they hang out and do collaborations, because I think they're always trying to have fun with people. And that can, mentally, that could probably make them a little bit more giddy during investigations, and sometimes they may not think properly. And I think that's what's going on. Hey, Heather Anderson, how you doing? By the way, we have a lot of channel members here tonight. Thank you so much for becoming channel members. Like, oh my god, did you guys know we are almost like to 100 members? Crazy support. Absolutely insanity. Like button hit. You blow up this year. Stay true and sincere. Thank you so much. I'm a huge true crime watcher, but here recently I've living my own true crime story. It's horrible. Oh, I'm sorry, Nikki. I'm sorry. I hope it's not too serious. Like, seriously. That's scary. Zwolki has double subscribers in a short period. He really has. He really has. He's doubled subscribers, yeah. So exciting. I know. My ghost is still purple. It feels like it's been purple for a long time. Yeah. The more you grow as, like, the longer you're with us, it's going to take a little bit longer to actually, continue to get that color going. Literally, if you've changed your angle to more front-facing, better lighting, and a diffuser, you'd be viral. Oh, is my lighting horrible? Also, short-form content. I've tried. I mean, I have several videos that are like 5 minutes long. Not that long. I thought my lighting looked cool. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's scary. Maybe, yeah, it should probably change colors at that point. Did you see Dakota's post about no longer bringing guests with them? I did. I did see that, yeah. Dakota made a post saying they're not going to be bringing any more guests with them. Isn't that crazy how much shit they got for bringing Satori and Cody on? It's like you bring on guests, and of course they are like the one guest that nobody wanted to see, right? That's kind of the vibe. Oh, okay, gotcha. Your lighting is fine. Okay, good. I'm glad. I was like trying to make the lighting so good. I always feel like the lighting is never perfect, but I think it's okay. It's okay. It's not bad. Hey, Elijah, thank you so much for becoming a maniac with a knife. That is damn decent right there, man. That is damn decent. I loved Twin Paranormal for a long time. Thought they were respectable people. Unfortunately, that's been proven to be untrue. I still watch their videos from entertainment value. Hey, if you watch these paranormal investigators for entertainment value alone, then I have no issue with that, But, there's a lot of people in the community who genuinely think that people need to grow up and just watch it for entertainment purposes only. And I think if it's easy for people like that to say that, right? It's so easy for them to say that if they have never had paranormal experiences. But for people who are actually wanting to trust people to actually go out and find actual evidence, it's kind of sad that we have people telling us to stop watching for, those kind of reasons. It's like, that's what they should be for, is like scientific trying to figure out if the paranormal exists. So that it's just, you should do your reaction videos when you're on the smaller screen and the video is larger. I've thought about it, Nathan. I've thought about it. But I also, that's like what Casper Site does. And I also thought about that. And I also don't want that to be kind of like where, I already feel bad that some people think I'm stealing content just for my own self-gain, which a reaction channel, in a sense, is kind of that anyways. But I feel like once I'm a smaller screen on the screen, now it looks like I'm really just taking their video and just adding myself in a small corner. So, it kind of feels a little bit wrong. It just feels really wrong at that point. At least when I'm on the screen bigger, it looks like it's me the entire time, most of the time. I don't know. It mentally, I guess. I don't know. But it just feels weird. But I get it. I get it. I really do. It might make more sense. I do it on my gaming channel. I make myself a little screen, and the game is like the big screen. You watch the paranormal because you believe in it. That's right, man. That's right, Ethan. Cody and Satori are full of it, even when she said that she felt bad. You know, I do think that they're full of it in a sense. But at that moment, there was a moment right there where I was like, you know, if you really like, if that was a moment, and this is probably why it aggravated me so much. If she really believes that they are traumatizing people and it's actually a hurtful thing to do, they should go with that and stop doing it. Right? And there is a part of me that actually would not be surprised if there was more behind Cody than I'm thinking. The way he talked in that video really kind of gave me an idea of how he mentally thinks it's okay to fool people if it turns into faith at the end of the day, which I did not care for that at all. I thought that was a very kind of disturbing way of looking at it. Like, okay, so you're okay with fooling everybody and you're okay with lying to their faces about their deceased relatives as long as it turns to faith. Like, that is, I won't say like cult status of creepy, but that was certainly like, as long as, I even kind of made fun of it a little bit, where it's kind of like, you know, that super villain kind of vibe, like, it's all a part of the plan, you see. Oh, it certainly wasn't a good look for him. No, it was certainly a very shocking look for him. I think Satori just did that for the camera, and she might have. She might have done that for the camera. I think it's a cult status. I think it's a cult status. But no, then there was a moment where he goes and, like, it was after the fact, and I think this is why I started feeling bad for Satori, and I might have thought about it in a different light, was because then he goes and looks at Satori like he upset her and says, but I do feel bad about it, though. Like, it does make you feel bad, and he does that little chuckle. And it kind of sounded like he was trying to, like, cheer her up a little bit because he was kind of against what she was saying. Yeah. It does make you kind of feel bad, though. It's like, moments like that kind of made me think that maybe Satori might be being taken advantage of in a sense. What makes me a full believer in the paranormal? My own experiences. Me living in my haunted house has made me a full believer in the paranormal. Yeah. And by the way, guys, this is something that is not on topic at all, so I apologize if anybody here gets annoyed by this, but I have a GoFundMe up right now that is helping me try to buy my childhood home. My childhood home, the house I'm in right now, it's helping me try to buy it. My grandma has agreed to letting me buy the house. I have to get an appraiser. I have to do all this stuff, but it's going to be the first time I make a big life decision in my life, and I'm moving at a slower pace, but if anybody here wants to help out with the GoFundMe, let me know in the chat, and I will post the GoFundMe link. I'm not going to do it unless nobody here wants to do it. It's fine if you don't want to. I'm not going to hold it against you. It's just an option. But I do have this going on right now. I do, yes, have a job. I am a YouTuber at the same time. I have a job. I work across the street. I'm a security guard. So I'm building up money on my own as is. But this is just a way to kind of ease the tension and ease the stress of it, because I've never bought a house before in my entire life. And this is like, if I'm going to buy a house, I would love to buy my childhood home, the home I've had a lot of experiences in. So, because I don't want it to be sold to a stranger. She owns a house currently. Yep, I'm buying it from her. Yeah. Wait, so has Twin Paranormal been confirmed? No, it has not been. They have not been, in my opinion, confirmed to be fake. To my knowledge, I haven't watched any debunking videos on the guys. I like watching their content, and I'm kind of scared too. I won't lie. I'm being honest. I'm scared to watch it because I'm probably going to be like, that fucking sucks. But, yeah, I don't think they've been confirmed as fake. Break some of your longer videos into 2 parts. Try putting, the ring light in front of you. I don't like how my face looks with the ring light in front of me. I've tried. I've really tried. I don't like how it looks. I think I'm a very self-conscious person, and the way the lighting is right now doesn't make me, like, hate myself. I know that might be a stupid excuse and reason, but I'm a very self-conscious person, and I can't help it. Side-eye guy does. I know he has a really, yeah, he has a, not a grudge against them, but he does not care for Twin Paranormal at all. Yo, Morgan, what's up? Hey, thank you for joining. Sam and Colby are in the Vine era of YouTube with David Dobrik, and Paul Bros. They are here for a reason, and a reason only. When they earn, though, they'll suddenly drop off. What's your favorite haunted place? My favorite haunted place of all time Well, Conjuring House used to be in my top 5, but now it's not even in my top 5 anymore because I think at this point it's just ran by, unfortunately, a bunch of people who just would rather view the place as a movie prop and not a real location, a historical location. I get the childhood home thing. I genuinely support you buying your house. Get ready to earn how to be handy. Learn how to be handy. I'm excited though. I'm excited because there's a lot of plans we have. Maybe I'll even bring you guys along. I'll buy a camera. And maybe I'll start filming vlogs of me actually fixing up the house and everything. And again, you guys may not know this, but there was actually a Native American seance done on this house at one point because of the actual negativity that came from a spirit in this house, spirit of an old man. Yeah, we actually had a seance done on the house, and it actually worked. That's the craziest part. It actually worked. After the seance was done, we no longer had people punching doors. We had no longer freaking walking up and down the stairs, which we would hear constantly, someone walking up and down the stairs. It was absolutely bizarre. Bizarre as hell. And, yeah, the house was definitely, it was so haunted. It was so haunted that I remember going over to my neighbor's house, and I didn't know this, but my neighbor was an empath, and he straight up told me, and it was crazy that he knew some of the things he did, and this is why I do hold out hands for empaths and spiritualists and people like that, because I remember him looking at me and saying, how can you sleep in that house? And I looked at him like, what are you talking about? And he's like, that house has portals everywhere. And I'm like, oh, really? Yeah, he's like, oh, I was like, oh, really? And he's like, did you know there were 2 kids like in that tree out back? And that tree has since fallen. And I'll tell you about that in a little bit, actually. I'm sorry, we're going on some ghost stories now. But he told me that there were 2 kids who actually stayed in the tree out back. This was a massive tree, by the way. We were always afraid if this tree fell, it was going to break down our house. It was going to destroy our house. It was terrifyingly tall. And it was heavy too, obviously, but it was rotted so badly. It was rotted so badly, and it was ready to fall at any point. But I remember this guy telling me there were 2 little kids who played in that tree all the time, and he told me not to let them know I knew they were there. And apparently they would not like that. I would know that they were there. And my mom has actually seen these kids in the house. That little boy and little girl. Yeah, actually had seen them playing in the laundry room before. Yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Please take care of yourself. You're up after I go to sleep and I work 15 hours. Oh wow. Well, thank you. I get my parents' house when they pass away, but I hope it's not for a very long time. Yeah, I hope it's not either. That would be unfortunate. Yeah, that's so sad. That's so sad. Morgan for real did not know the morsel. How interesting. Mythical, how much do you want to bet the moment you step into the house, you're going to hear a voice that says, hello again. I've been expecting you. I'm already in the house. This is the house. I'm living in the house right now. I'm just going to be buying it. Went there with my buddy. Are there teenagers? Crazy experience. I used to go to Three Bridges Road in Denver, haunted there. I'm not in the position to donate much, but I did make a tiny donation. Hope you're able to buy. Oh, thank you, Angel. Angel, I appreciate that. Wow, did you already find my GoFundMe? How did you do that? How did you find my GoFundMe? Did I have a link? did I have a link up? Aw, thank you. You brought me over 700. That actually helps out a lot. Oh, wow. 2 people donated. No kidding. Amanda, thank you. Wow, thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you. That helps me out. Yeah. There's a link in the bio. Okay. Well, I posted the link again. Sorry about that. That was very sweet. Thank you so much. I think they mean after you buy. Oh, yeah. Like once I buy it, then they want to start coming out again. Yeah. Fetch Salmon, Cody and Satori, especially their gift discovered by accident. Then what would start Satori say to that old footage of Cody toe popping? Yeah, they have not made any comments about those. No, they have. They had in their response video. And then they go and say, like, this is not a rare method. Everybody uses the knocking method. It's not rare, guys. Stop making a big deal about the knocking method. It's not a rare thing. And it's like, but when knocking happens in videos, it happens often in the distance, maybe once or twice. Like once for once. I mean, like once. Yes. Is it once for yes and twice for no? Yeah, it's once for yes and twice for no, or it's the opposite. One of the two. That's the normal knocking that we normally get in paranormal locations. But this is not a common method. This is a common method for scam artists, maybe, but not a fucking common method for real investigators. Oh my god, you don't have to donate $100. Holy shit. My god. You are Jesus Christ, you are a generous individual, but you don't have to do that. Oh my god. Oh, dude, I was bullied in school. I'm not trying to make this sentimental now. I'm not trying to, pity party me, but like I was bullied in school a lot when I went, and I was called fat, ugly, all this stuff to the point where I actually started believing in it. So like it sucks, but it's so true. Yeah, it's so true. It really affected me after a while. I became self-conscious about myself after that. Hi, Purple. Did you just hop on in, Purple? Yep, you did. Hey, good afternoon. I would love to experience paranormal stuff. It's a very different, it's an experience for sure. And how many times I successfully got a message is ridiculous. Welcome to Maniac with a Knife. By the way, I want to go ahead and shout this guy out. Myosotis right here, who just became a member, which I really appreciate, by the way, buddy. We're almost to 100 members already, which is nuts. I want to say thank you so much because he drew a couple designs that I liked so much. I wanted to make my profile picture, and I made it my profile picture for the channel. I thought it was so cool. So I want to say thank you live to him. He's a badass. That was a really awesome fan art that he made, and I dug the hell out of it. I liked it more than the artwork I paid someone to draw for me. So, like, thank you so much. Just post a link, Celia. I got you. Okay, I'll post a link. I'll post a GoFundMe link again. Just posted it, guys. Thank you so much for your support. I don't know what to say to that. Thank you. That was it was dope. You know what it reminded me of? Stanley Kubrick. And I love Stanley Kubrick stuff. Bro, Cody Satori is still doing this. That is just, they are. And people are thinking, and I had a comment earlier, and this is a comment, I'm glad you actually said something. This is a comment I did get. I started on the belief side when they first appeared on Ghost Nation, but as time went on, now they're faking it side after researching how it could have been faked. Right. Let's see here. What is your Patreon? I do have a Patreon. I'm going to be honest with you. Is it Greg? I think, let me go back really quick. I think it's Nathan, right? Nathan Gregory. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I do have a Patreon. I have not posted over there in a while. But I will post it in case anybody here wants to join Patreon. You don't have to. But I will post it. I haven't posted over there in a while. I've been really busy, and I've been trying to get a lot of stuff set up and everything, and I can't film movie reactions at the moment, unfortunately, because of my OBS and the copyright issue I'm going through. But I will get back to that at some point in the future. But Patreon is also there just for people who want to become supporters of the channel, just to keep the channel going for as long as possibly can. That's what it's there for. I will do an investigation in my house at some point. Yeah, I will definitely do that. And the reason why I push the GoFundMe as much as I do is because, my grandma is up there in age. And I love my grandma dearly. But she is up there in age, and every day it becomes more scary for a lot of us. And we don't know when she'll pass. And I'm hoping she'll be here for as long as possible. But it's just one of those things where it's like, I really want to jump on this. I really want to buy the house from her as soon as possible so I don't have nothing to worry about. I don't want to have no regrets, which is kind of why I've been doing this. How many cups of coffee have you had lately, Jordan? I had 5 this morning and 1 when I woke up. Are watching the downfall of Sam and Colby because of Cody and Satori? I would say no. I don't think don't be sorry. Don't be sorry, guys. I was just being honest. It was just a moment of honesty. I was just telling you. But I don't think Sam and Colby are going to have a downfall. They're going to be fine at the end of the day. These guys are successful ass YouTubers, and even if they decided to move away from the paranormal, their channel would still be successful. Yeah, they could literally start doing gaming videos, and they would still probably be very successful. They'd still have people who'd watch them. I mean, that's how likable a lot of people find them. I find it really funny how there are only 2 document cases of their method being used, and one confirmed fake, and the other is proven fake. Yeah, just to support your channel. Oh, thank you so much. Let me heart that really quick. As a matter of fact, can I heart this? No, I can't. That sucks. I would heart the shit out of those members. We don't ever want a regret for your grandma. Oh, thank you so much. I don't want regrets in my life. So, like, I'm going to try to buy the house as soon as possible. I really am. I'm going to be pushing for it. And then at some point, I'm going to try to get a loan and pay off the rest of it. So I can't get a loan right now, but I'm going to work on getting a loan because I would love to own this childhood haunted home. I don't get why everyone is blaming Sam and Colby for Cody and Satori thing. They attempted to debunk the debunk, and they made a video saying they can't say 100% they are real. I think the reason why there's a lot of people kind of questioning Sam and Colby right now, and I agree with you, I don't think it's their fault either. I definitely think that Sam and Colby unfortunately got duped in this situation 100%. I do think where the negativity is coming from with Sam and Colby is maybe that it feels like they hid some footage away from their audiences. And this is something that I have noticed too, thanks to a lot of people actually pointing it out. Mythos Paranormal pointed it out in one of his videos, so I'll give him credit for this. He pointed out in one of his videos that they actually posted a small clip of Cody and Satori using the method without shoes on. They had socks. Just socks. No slippers, just socks. And then that footage was never posted in the full video. And people are wondering, why was that video not posted? Why was that footage never shown? Like, is there a possibility they hid something from everybody? We don't know. Ha! I tried to donate $6.09, but GoFundMe doesn't like jokes. Damn, that would have been epic. Thank you so much. Wow, $713 and only 19 donations. Think about that for a second. 19 donations and already $700 raised. Unbelievable support. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, Fachi. I appreciate you hopping on in and becoming a maniac with a knife. And you guys have access, by the way, to emotes, by the way. Yeah, you guys have custom emotes you can use on any of these live streams, any of my videos. If you guys want to comment them, you guys can do that. I thought there were socks in the sound studio. I thought they were in socks in the sound studio. I think that's where it was, too. I think that's where it was, yeah. Oh, she meant GoFundMe. I think never had a funny bone. Was it, or did she say YouTube? Yeah, GoFundMe. GoFundMe, no, they don't. So my opinion is that they are inadvertently breaking family curses with the help of their fam. So my opinion is that they are inadvertently breaking family curses with the help of their fam. Can you be a little bit more specific about that? I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. You gotta forgive me. I really am. You have no idea. I'm an idiot. Yes, I can, Glenn. Let me go back up really quick for you, buddy. Yeah, they didn't know Satori and Cody. Now, if there is ever an ounce of a moment where, let's say, they go back and they, let's say we got their personal footage and they saw the method being used and we see his toe popping in the socks and they knew about this, then I would be a little bit more sus about Sam and Colby. But I don't really want to believe that at the moment. But let's just hope that's not the case. Yeah, let's hope that they did not do that. Okay, I just got done watching Halloween movies today. Nice, Glenn. Nice, man. Yep, I got emotes. Custom emotes, and I have 2 more, actually, that I gotta wait to post. I gotta get more channel members before I can post them. Hey, That Thief, how you doing? Is it That Thief? Yeah. I also heard that the new videos having to do with the Conjuring House has to be sent to the owner to get the okay to post. I think so. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, maybe the Conjuring House actually makes it to where they have to approve the video before they post it. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Man, that's not a bad theory. Sorry, GoFundMe doesn't have a funny bone. You're good. You're good, Cheyenne. Love Clockwork Orange. I saw that movie twice. Clockwork Orange is definitely a hard watch. It's not rewatchable, in my opinion. It's a good movie. Oh, my God, it's a good movie. Fucking Malcolm McDowell is amazing. But it's not like one of the most rewatchable films I've ever seen in my life. By the way, I know this is probably going to be very repetitive, and I do apologize. But if you are hopping on in here and you have not hit the like button on the video, like the thumbs up button, can you guys please do that? Like, it would mean the absolute world. I understand that I annoy a lot of people with my opinions, and I do apologize about that to a certain degree. I apologize, but not 100%. But I do apologize about that. But if you guys are watching the videos and you do actually subscribe, if you're actually subscribed and are approving of them and you actually do like the opinions, then hit that like button. It only takes but a second to hit that thumbs up. It helps out with the algorithm. More people will hop on into the live streams. It helps out a lot. I only say this because I looked at the voting thing, and we have almost 150 votes, but only 89 likes on the video. So please hit that thumbs up button. Easy to do, and it supports the shit out of the channel. This morning's video was weird. What video? Do you mean the one I went live for? I think I went live this morning, didn't I? It is a great movie, Malcolm McDowell. He is a really good movie. Hit that like button or no ice cream. That's right, no ice cream if you don't hit that like button. That's a good thing. I should start saying that. No ice cream. Did you hit the like button? No fucking ice cream. I'll just message you with the okay. That works. You should have streamed some games, play Phasmophobia with your friends or Dead by Daylight. As a matter of, well, actually, we plan on playing Phasmophobia when we hit 1,000 subs over on my gaming channel. When we hit 1,000 subs on the gaming channel, I'll play Phasmophobia over there with some friends. As a matter of fact, I've been talking to Mythos Paranormal about doing a collaboration over there with Phasmophobia. So, yeah. Yeah, if you don't hit that like button, I can't have coffee. And if I can't have coffee, I'm going to be miserable. If I'm miserable, videos are going to be all rants. So, yeah, let's get some coffee in me. I love movies, man. My channel really started out doing, like, movie reactions and talking about film and everything. If you go back to my older stuff, I would still be doing that stuff. But unfortunately, because I was editing a lot of movie reactions, I got nerve damage in my arms. And it made it to where I couldn't edit no more. Like, seriously, I can't sit down for hours anymore and edit. And it sucks. It kills me because I love doing movie reactions. Beg not for mercy. Behold blackened skies. Against mine chaos. Even God will die. Damn. Now I have to ask. What's your favorite brand of flavor of coffee? Oh, you're going to hate me. I drink Walmart Great Value straight Colombian black coffee with no sugar, no milk, no creamer. I am sick. One of my cats, Forge, is sitting in front of my TV watching you, trying to pet you. You know what's crazy about that? And this is Faith. Faith is face. You know what's crazy about that comment with the cat? I have had people tell me that their animals love watching me. I don't know what it is. That is like the 7th or 8th comment I've gotten of people telling me that their cats are watching me and just sitting down and enjoying my content. It is so bizarre, but I love it at the same time. Well, thanks for being a part of my paycheck. Not gonna lie, I drank that coffee. It's delicious. At first, I didn't like it, but the more I drank it, I really enjoyed it. I drink Moccona hazelnut coffee. Ooh, cat whisperer, maybe. I have a cat named Church. Your movie reactions were great. Your taste has been great. That's been said. That being said, what is your zodiac sign? Cancer. I'm a Cancer. Your unknowing cat whisperer. That's right. Yeah, maybe I should make, instead of paranormal investigations, I should go find lost cats. Or maybe I should go look for like deceased animals and try to talk to the cats. I just want to know if my cat's here and then actually try to talk to it. I should do that. That'd be amazing content. I work for WM. My favorite brand is Bones. Strawberry cheesecake. Oh, man. Well, I just love strawberry cheesecake in general, but I've never had strawberry cheesecake coffee. Yo, you're Cancer? We match. I'm a Cancer, too. Hey! Nice. Have you tried the top of the morning coffee? No. You know what's weird? Actually, I cannot drink different brands of coffee. I actually have to sit on one certain brand because my stomach gets upset. I don't know what it is, but I've tried it with different brands of coffee, and my stomach every single time gets really upset. I think Call Me Chris was straightforward enough, and also the other investigators have said that they seem to be contracts with the new owner and that could be said on social media. It's so good. It's so good. Walmart. I have 2 kitties. I have a thing for tiger kitties. Ooh, yeah. No, tiger kitties are adorable. All cats are adorable in a sense. So short of Church biting the crap out of my hand. Yeah. I think he's finally been treated for worms, by the way. I've been treating him for worms for the past few days now, and I think they're gone. So I'm very happy about that. Just hold hands with Satori, then you'll hear meows all over the place. Cancer Crew, I like little coffee with the creamer. LOL recently. I love how the conversation went from Satori and Cody and why I personally think she's fake to my haunted house and trying to buy it. Now to cats and coffee. I love it. This is literally how every live stream goes. Every live stream. It goes off topic so often. I love it. You're a Leo. I've never had coffee, honestly. Ooh, nothing wrong with that. Coffee and cats. Remember that song, Ass and Titties? I should make one called Cats and Coffee. Coffee and Cats. We are so ADHD in here. It really is. Kicks ass. Yep. Oh, wait, that sounds bad. My snake likes watching on TV. No kidding. A snake does too. No kidding. Don't kick me, but I hate coffee. You're fine. If you don't like coffee, you're fine. When the stream went to childhood shows, was a good time. Oh, yeah. You're an Aquarius. Nice. Not a horror movie, but Godzilla Minus One was awesome. I have yet to watch it. I have yet to watch that, but I've heard a lot of good things. A lot of people are really loving Godzilla Minus One. You prefer T? The Aristocrats, yeah. There you go. I'm a SAG. I can, thank you so much, Travis. Hell yeah. Jesus, that scared me. My phone just gave me a heart attack. No, I have not watched Blood and Honey yet. I wanted to do a reaction. I kind of have to wait to do one now, but I'm going to be doing one as soon as possible. I'm a Virgo. I analyze and criticize everything. Thank you so much. By the way, guys, give Tavis, not Travis, Tavis. Thank you, Tavis. Give Tavis a round of applause, everybody. Actually, you know what? Give everybody a round of applause who decided to donate, who decided to go to my GoFundMe, who decided to become a channel member. We got 4 channel members. It's a big deal, in my opinion. You know, not every channel gets, like, success in a sense. And I really appreciate people actually giving a shit enough to want to donate and actually become channel members. I mean, that is crazy to know. Just a crazy feeling. I'm going to watch it, though, because I actually do enjoy bad movies sometimes. I'm a Scorpio, and most people think we are secret demons. Thank you so much. Tavis, I don't even think you made a comment yet, man, but the first thing you decided to do was donate. Like, seriously, that's awesome. Thank you. Kaylee, how you doing? I feel like it's obvious. By now, they won't take their shoes off and prove us. Yep. Got a question. Hey, Austin, you ask away, man. You ask away. You make a good point. You're on the money, Kaylee. You're on the money. It would be as simple as taking your socks and shoes off, or hell, even your shoes, that might even just be fine, and just showing people that you're not popping your joints. It's as simple as that. There is no, you know, finding a key, going to someone's haunted basement, unlocking a secret chest or a safe, a vault, or, you know, there's no actual, like, fucking journey into just taking your socks and shoes off and just showing people why you're not popping your joints. There's nothing crazy about that. And no, I don't have a foot fetish. I mean, they've talked to me before. I have gotten a message by Satori. I have talked to Satori before. And look, and this is why I'm being as respectful as I can. Because, look, the method itself, to me, if it's fake, it's a sick method. It is a cruel thing to do to people. I stand by that 100%. And I was honest about that. I will not change my mind about that method. It is a sick and cruel method to pull on people. But I did get a message from her, and she was very respectful to me. And look, she could have come at me swinging, okay? But she didn't. She was very respectful. She wanted to know. They wanted to let me know that they respect my opinion. And I have been riding on that opinion for this entire time. Now, every time they are mentioned, I normally bring up them again, and I talk about them. I'm not doing it just to, you know, get clout. I'm obviously talking about it because I enjoy talking about the paranormal, and it is a big deal in the world of the paranormal, and it's just something that and look, I know people are like, you know, and I see Dawn Turbo hopped on in. You have anything to say about her father's response? You know what? I liked her father's response. The second response, not the first response. I liked Jason's second response a lot. I think he meant well in the first video, but it was his daughter being involved, and I can understand getting upset. I don't think he's going to outright say his daughter's faking, and I don't really blame him for that. Because once that happens, I mean, she's going to get so much hate. And I don't think he wants to be the one to bring that down on her. I think it's going to have to be a moment of, he's going to be talking to her, and he's going to say, you need to do this yourself. I'm not going to be the one to, you know, put my daughter's career into the ground. If you're faking it, you need to come out. You need to come clean with the audience that you fooled and just say something. I don't think he should be the one to have to, like, actually put his own daughter down and, like, actually, like, destroy her career. I think, and I certainly wouldn't expect him to do that either. Again, this is her father at the end of the day, and this is something that would not be easy. Now, obviously, do I think he should probably have some sort of influence on her, maybe to, like, do the right thing? Of course. Of course I do. I think he needs to have a talk to her. I think he needs to say, hey, if I'm not going to be mad, but if you are faking these things, if there's something you're not telling me, if there's something you and Cody are doing and you're not telling me, you just need to come clean with the audience now, and I will have your back. I will help you shoulder the burden of what you've done, but you need to come clean. It's not right. That is something that I think he could possibly do. But again, I'm also not him, so I don't want to put him in any of these situations and make him do things that he's not comfortable with doing. But I do think his second response was absolutely a classy response. He gave a lot of credit to the debunking community, specifically Beardo. He did a lot of good. I do wish sometimes they would give more credit to more than just one debunker. I think it would be good if a lot of debunkers got credit. But yeah, I thought it was a good response. Maybe they have gross goblin feet and are self-conscious. Maybe. Talking about the paranormal, Scooby-Doo was a great show. It really was. Oh my god, so good. So good. They kind of feel like... No, never mind. Imagine seeing like an episode of Scooby-Doo where Abigail, the fake Abigail, and the fake, what was the spirit in the basement? Yeah, they're running around the house, and then Scooby-Doo catches them, and they pull the masks off. Satori and Cody... Yeah, and we would have gotten away with it, too, if it wasn't for you fucking meddling debunkers. That should be a shirt. That should be a shirt. Does someone want to draw me doing that? Like me, Mythos, Beardo, and the other couple people who actually were debunking them and saying their opinions. And we should be, like, taking their masks off of, like, these ghosts and saying, Satori and Cody. That would be hysterical. That would be an amazing shirt. God, I want that shirt now. By the way, who all hopped on in? I'm sorry, guys. I missed a couple comments. I saw more people hopping on in. So I have been seeing a lot of hate towards Mackie and Amanda. Do you think it's justified? I don't justify hatred. I don't justify bullying. I don't justify that shit. Can I understand why it's happening? Yeah, I can understand why it's happening. Do I justify it? No. I think like death threats and making fun of the way someone looks and things like that, never justifiable. I think it's unclassy because the people who are going after those people are trying to act like they're classy people and what they're doing is wrong, but they're not being classy about the way they're responding to it. Now, have I said some harsh things about Satori and Cody? Yeah, I've said some harsh things about them. I think that if this method is fake, and I do think it's fake, it is a sick way to make a living. It is a sick way to fool people and treat them like this. But I also think, bullying online and going after people's looks and calling people names and things like that, you can state your opinion. You can state your opinion, but be absolutely classy about it. You don't have to come out after people, Kind of want to draw it now. Write it down, please. Don't forget the shirt idea. I also, yeah, definitely, that would be hilarious. That would be a good shirt. That'd be good. That'd be good. Or just fan art. That'd be good. Some really cool fan art. Bullying is never justified. Opinions are great. Just keep it respectful. Keep it classy. Don't be trashy. Keep it classy. The method isn't terribly far from the right way. There are a lot of spirits that are out there, and kids communicate simply. The alphabet thing was kind of close, but you don't need two people to do it. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't need two people to do it. And they've proven they don't need two people to do it. Cody was doing the method years before he met Satori. So, yeah, they don't need that. What did Kaylee say? Amanda has a gift. She doesn't know how to use her gift and isn't that good, but I don't think she can see things. I think, here's the thing. I think there's been a lot of videos that have come out about Amanda lately. And I'm not going to say I'm a 100% I doubt Amanda person. Do I have my like skepticisms about her? I of course do. I'm not one to say that she doesn't have a gift or not. Now, recently, there has been a lot of debunking videos that have come out about Amanda that have made me question otherwise. That maybe she just goes along with the flow and tries to gain, a publicity kind of thing, kind of like Satori and Cody tried to do, but they failed miserably. And I could say that about Amanda, but I don't necessarily 100% believe Amanda is a fake. I don't want to believe that. She doesn't seem like a bad person, personally, but I am not going to grow a mustache. I just saw that comment. I am not going to grow a mustache. No, thank you. I have my doubts about her, but I'm not going to sit here and point fingers at somebody I don't know for 100% is actually a fake. So you, Beardo, and who? Mythos Paranormal. Okay, you're going to do it. You like, if you want to put me in, you don't have to. If you want to put me in, that's awesome. Beardo, definitely. You want to get Mythos Paranormal because Mythos came out with a lot of the best debunking videos. Let's see, who else? Mythos, Beardo, Oh, the shape, yeah, the shape guy, him, definitely the shape. He subscribed to my channel, by the way, which I if he ever watches this, thank you, man, I appreciate that. Those three, yeah, definitely. Yep, the shape, you got it. Yep. Did you see my last comment? I did not. Let me go back up in a second. I'll go back up. Side-eye guy, there you go. Well, side-eye guy didn't really tackle, to my knowledge, he never tackled Satori and Cody. Yeah. Did Crow of Judah tackle Satori and Cody? Maybe get him? I love Side-Eye Guy, but he didn't really tackle a whole lot of Satori and Cody, to my knowledge. Let me go back up really quick. Let me see some of the comments I missed, guys. Give me one little second. Beyond our scope, out of the precipice, the unknown, and the depths of the abyss and outer madness of a consuming wish. You ever thought about ghosts like you, shoes off? You ever thought the ghosts that like you with the shoes off? You know what I'm going to do really quick? I'm going to do something, and guys, prepare your eyes. I'm going to do something Cody and Satori would probably never do in the existence of their entire careers. Which is, can I even... Look at that. Look at that shit. That's a free fucking show right there, and guess what? If I could pop my joints, I'd fucking show it. But I can't. I just did something that they're too afraid to do. On camera just now, and I'm going to have comments, by the way. Fuck. Now I can't do my OnlyFans. I just showed my shit. Yeah, I just did my shit. Now, if I could pop my joints, it'd be even better. Criticism isn't an attack. It's not. No, it depends on how you go about it. You just, I don't know. It just felt like a good idea. We don't need to know everything about everybody. The only thing Sam and Colby were jerks for that, but the handle with the police, and they took accountability and apologized. Oh, what were we talking about? Sorry about that. I missed something. I can go back up really quick. I can't help but think of the quote, Cody and Story wanting to know the method without socks on. You have nothing to fear if you have nothing to hide. Exactly. Well, that's why I've been saying that the entire time. The entire time, Jessica. Have I seen a shadow person? Not to my knowledge, no. I've seen shadows, but not like an actual full-on shadow person. Don't you screenshot it. Don't you screenshot that. I don't need to see fucking moments of me. That's going to be all over now. Of me just lifting my foot. Hey, Satori and Cody, look at this. Side guy exposing Colby and Sam in the Ohio house. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. Totally think Sam and Colby were jerks for that, but they handled it. It's not really Sam and Colby that I think were the real true issues of that situation. In my opinion, they obviously did a wrong. Obviously. And people know my opinion about that whole situation. I've spoken about it many times. But my opinion of that entire matter, the worst thing to me that happened that entire night was definitely and I'm sorry guys to say this, but that harassment comment made by Seth. That, to me, that was the worst thing that I think I saw of that video. Personally, if that was my wife, I would be pissed. I'm not gonna lie to you. If my wife if some YouTube punk said that about my wife, I would be holding back my rage to not go in there and say something to them face to face. Personally, now, because that's just me. I don't like that. That kind of humor doesn't work for me. I understand if it worked for some people. That does not work for me. I would not have found that classy. And, these guys at the time were coming off like professional ghost hunters on YouTube. And, see, people like Seth, but they were mainly disappointed. There's nothing wrong with being disappointed about someone you like sometimes. And that was a moment where I was like, okay, not a good moment for you, Seth. Like, seriously, bad moment. So I was not a fan of that moment. Of course, Sam really didn't do anything wrong. Sam was the only one who actually had nothing to do with pretty much anything in that video. Colby, saying yes to Seth's comment, I won't lie, was a little weird to me. It was a little weird. I won't lie about that. I was like, that is certainly not something I would have said. I would not have agreed with him. That would have been just stupid to agree with. So that was weird. And I know people are probably going to jump on the bandwagon thinking I hate Colby and I want to see the guy crash and burn. The guy's a creep and everything. And no, I don't think he is. But that was a moment that was not good. It was a weird moment. The bear moment was definitely when they weren't taking the equipment seriously and they were just tossing it around and treating it like a toy. that was not a good looking moment either, especially where, you know, you guys are coming off like professional ghost hunters and you're, you know, not even taking the bear going off seriously. A lot of bad looking moments in that video. Oh, we did hit over 100 likes. Hell yeah, guys. You're fucking awesome. Thank you. But yeah, I'm not trying to sit here and say that, you know, Colby is a bad dude. I don't know him personally. He doesn't seem like a bad dude. I wish him nothing but the best for the future. But yeah, him agreeing with Seth was not necessary. He didn't need to do that. Sorry to the people who love Colby and don't think he can do any wrong, but that was not a good moment for him. I clipped those toes. You know, I felt comfortable doing that because I actually had clipped my toenails this morning. So I felt comfortable doing that. Basically, if a lot of you guys don't know, Sam Colby and Seth Borden went to the Belair house about 2 years ago, and there was a moment, and they had security cameras, and there was a moment when Seth Borden says that we're going to have Christian come back here. Christian is the owner of the Belair house. Come back here, and she's going to blow all three of us and leave. That is what he said. And then Colby replied with a, yeah. Basically what happened. Yeah. Any guess as to why Sam and Colby aren't being more transparent as far as addressing the Cody and Satori debunking videos? They said they were very open to it. Of course, I don't think they were in on it, though. I personally do not think they were in on it either. There's really not, I don't think, a whole lot they could say that I don't think anybody else has said. But one thing I really wish they would do more of is give credibility where credibility was due, and they did not do that. For some reason, they did not give credit to the people who actually went out of their way to make sure that more people don't get duped by these two people that they were promoting in their video. Yeah, so regardless of what you think of Sam and Colby and how much they are awesome, and I love Sam and Colby too, and I love their content, but they promoted Satori and Cody in that video. And there wasn't really a whole lot of things being said. And if the debunking community never came out and made those videos about Satori and Cody, would Sam and Colby have wrote on it? I don't know. Would they have continued to let those videos slide and then make money off of people suffering? I don't know. They might have, because they probably would not have wanted to bring the drama to their channel. It was only because the controversy got so big and so bad that they knew they had to address it. They would never have addressed it if it wasn't for the debunking community. But for some reason, they never gave credibility where credibility was due. If it wasn't for the debunking community, a lot of people today would have been being fooled, and those guys would have been doing a lot more collaborations. Yeah, no, it was a gross, weird moment by Seth Borden. I like Josh. Josh is a really cool guy. I would definitely do a collaboration with Exploring with Josh. If I ever hit 100,000 subs, I want to ask Exploring with Josh if he ever wants to collaborate with me, because I feel like me and him would get along a lot. I never want to blame Sam and Colby to begin with, whether they bring people, I'm sorry guys, my throat, sorry. I've been talking for a while. To scare themselves while doing paranormal. Bring people to scare themselves while doing paranormal. It's Hogwarts Wars and the Muggles versus the mages. Look, at the same time, and I do agree that there's a lot of people in the world today. No matter what this person seems to do, no matter what this content creator seems to do, they will always get away with it. And I think that's a terrible, terrible mindset to have. Like, if somebody gets so big and so beloved, do they start turning over and thinking to themselves that, hey, I'm so beloved anyways, can I do something and get away with it and continuously get away with it because people will never hate me? People will never look at me in such a horrible light. And they take advantage of that because they know no matter what they'll do, they'll have somebody to support them. Now, I'm not saying you can't love a content creator. I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm not saying it's not, you know, it is obviously not easy to dislike content creators, especially ones that you've been watching for years and years. And that to your eyes, they can do no wrong, right? I can understand that. I really can because I've been there. And I'm not saying this to be disrespectful. So, like, it's up to you if you want to dislike the video for that or whatnot. It's up to you. But, like, I'm being honest with you and blunt with you right now. I think if we lived in a world where everybody just accepted everybody for, like, if we just accepted all of the cruel things people can do and all of the weird things people can do and all of the horrible things people can say to other people because of their status on YouTube, I think we would be in a very bad spot. You know, I think we would be in a very bad spot. And I'm not saying this because I think Sam and Colby are bad dudes. I'm not saying that at all. But I know there are a lot of people in the not just the paranormal community, but everywhere, who completely just let shit fly that they shouldn't let fly when it comes to certain content creators. Like, is it because a winning complexion, a good smile, that's why they get off the hook? I don't know what it is, but I don't think it's the right thing to do. I think if they are being absolutely animals, right, then they need to be held accountable for actions like they do. It don't matter who you are on this planet, right? It don't matter. If it was me, like, okay, let's give an example. Let's say I say some sort of, we know for a fact it would never slide, right? A racial slur would never slide, and neither should it. Let's say I decided to say something horrible on live stream right now, and I, for some reason, got away with it because I have a winning complexion. I know I don't, but like, let's say that happens, or just any content creator, doesn't matter who it is. That shit normally never slides. Again, as it should never fucking slide. Would it slide for somebody who's just already beloved by a massive audience? Let's say they just let it completely go. Is that right? Is it, like, would that be okay? I don't think it would be. I think everybody would be hopefully on the fence of like, what the F did you just say, man? Right? Right? That's not wrong of me to say. That's probably an accurate thing to go after. James Charles was exiting minors. He's back. Coley and Bellinger spoke and took advantage of minors. Both back with the... No! That is horrible! Pissed off the war wasn't fought solely in the yard. Just look at animals and everyone acted like animals. The world would be a better place. I don't know who they are, but, you know, telling me what they did and how they got an audience again, that's crazy. Don't be sorry. Why are you sorry, April? Kind of bothered me when Sam McColby and Cody's story, recent scary moments video and everything. Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. Why would you acknowledge them again? Yeah. Maybe in the moment that was scary for them. So maybe that's what they meant by it. Just general exploring in abandoned places, to me, is much more entertaining than ghost hunting videos. I actually think that if Sam and Colby went back to exploring videos, they would do just as well. Hey, Todd, how you doing, man? Facts. I like the debunking community, but really just mythos. Everyone is family. That's right. Just be respectful. Be classy. Don't, you know. Hey, Francis, how you doing, man? How you doing, bud? Okay, we almost have 200 likes and 103 likes on my live stream. Guys, hit that like button. Do me a solid favor. Slay that like button. Of course you weren't notified. I hate that. She should have been arrested, but if the guy he'd been removed last. But if it was a guy, but if it was a guy, how did that? He would have been. Yeah. It's called respect. Be classy. Don't be trashy. They'll get arrested again, probably, but they'll just pay their way out of it. They got money now. Hit it, got you. Thank you so much, Kaylee. The abandoned amusement park. You know what I would love to do? Filming locations. I would love to go to horror movie filming locations. That's what I would love to do. Not really exploring videos, but just going out and actually like rehearsing some famous like horror movie scenes at like old filming locations that might not be there anymore. Love to do that stuff. Hey, if you want to help out with that, become a channel member. The more channel members we gain, the more we can do with this channel. So just keep that in mind when you become a channel member. It's only $1.99 a month. Help out a lot. I think right now we have like almost 100 members. So yeah, if you guys want to just blow up that membership program, go for it. Do you like Sam and Colby's new production vibe? You know, I think the more people go into a cinematic kind of style with their vibes, I do think it takes away from the creepy aspect. I think their videos back then were a little bit creepier. Yeah. I think they had a better vibe back then. Not saying that they have a bad vibe now. I mean, Sam and Colby are still Sam and Colby, but yeah. The 2025 25 by 25 was cool, but it didn't do well in views, I guess. I mean, it did. I think most of their videos did pretty damn okay. They do better than my videos. Yeah, they got fooled a lot by Satori and Cody. Yeah, they did. Chernobyl was awesome. Oh, when they went to Chernobyl. That's my biggest rule in life. Be respectful. Exactly. It's not hard. There's no rocket science behind being a respectful person and a good person. What's the time for you? 6 a.m. here. It is 12:38 a.m. here. Doesn't keep my interest. I'd be interesting series to see if you know where a place is a film and then go after and see the show being made actually conjured up energy. Yeah, I think they will not be allowed back at the Conjuring House. Probably not after that, but I don't think they need to. I think the Conjuring House is it's really kind of being used too much lately. I think people are just getting burnt out on the Conjuring House in general when it comes to like content creation. Like, if you want to go there yourself in your own free time, that's your choice. But, like, when it comes to content creation, I think people are just tired of the whole Satori and Cody thing, the staff over there, the Conjuring House, and how it feels like everything is just being kind of faked anymore. It's not looking good for that location. Also, be safe, wear masks and glove and whatnot. Love their older stuff. Their older stuff had really fun vibes. Yeah, really creepy vibes. They can be very dangerous. Yeah, you're right about that. It's run its course. Yeah, exactly. I like to go where they filmed Friday the 13th, Halloween. Yep, same. I would love to go there, and I would love to go where they filmed Dawn of the Dead, like the mall. Would love to go to that mall. Can't wait to hear about Side Eye Guy's Conjuring experience in March. Yep, can't wait either. It's going to be pretty cool. This chat is booming. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of people hopping on in. And what happened to the old owner? I think he just had enough of it. I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. Can't wait to hear about Side Eye Guy's Conjuring thing. The old owner of the Conjuring was awesome, though. He was pretty cool. I think he was a lot more chill than, yeah. He wasn't as, well, no, I think he had the Raggedy Ann's dolls, too, inside the house, but I think he was just more respectful. I think the spirits probably liked him more. It does cost a lot to book that place. It's supposed to be based in Illinois, but heard it was filmed out of California. Welcome back, Ashley. Not going to lie, I miss Sam and Colby filming with Corey and Jake. Yeah, I think the vibes they had back then were just a lot better. It made more sense. It felt more legitimate when they did collaborations with Jake and Corey and all them guys. I think it was just because they actually felt like friends, where some of these people kind of just feel like people they're bringing in for clout and they don't really know them all too well. And this is like their first time collaborating with them. Or they kind of know them, they're acquaintances and whatnot. But like back then, it felt like a bunch of friends hanging out. And I think that's what people miss. Oh, you're from Illinois. Nice. I love Corey. I know that Faith might not like that for that, but I like Corey, man. I think he's hilarious. But I understand. Everybody, to each their own. There's a lot of people who love Jake, and I could not stand Jake in those older videos. I thought the guy was insanely disrespectful. I'm sorry. Like, if being honest about, some of the older people they collab with, I thought Jake was insanely disrespectful. The way he would, like, remember when he threw that apple in that hallway of that really expensive hotel? Just, like, on the floor, just, like, threw it down the stairs or something like that? He did something along those lines. That was back then. He's not as bad today, I don't think. Twisted Sister Paranormal, I'm made alive. Hey, Twisted Sister, thank you for joining. Glad you can make it. I think Corey has a gift. Not an overnight fan. I liked Nate personally. Nate was pretty cool. Every once in a while, he said some pretty stupid things, but then most of them did at some point. There was one moment I remember when Nate said, like, he Mike Tysoned her. Like, talking about a slave who got her, like, ear cut off. Yeah. Yeah, because she was eavesdropping at I think it was the Myrtle's plantation. Remember that? When, they were telling the story about how this slave girl got her ear cut off, and he goes and says, they Mike Tysoned her. It's like, Jesus, man. It's like it was definitely not his proudest moment, no. Hey, what's poppin'? How you doing? No, I don't think Jake does a lot of paranormal stuff anymore. You should check out Haunted Nights. I think that channel's been recommended to me a lot. I don't like how Corey went about everything. Chloe, hey man, I just want to say I think you are a real cool dude. Happy to catch you live. Oh, hey Chloe, thank you for making it to the live stream. How are you doing? Jake doesn't believe in the paranormal. No, he doesn't. And I think he even said at one point, and a lot of people may not know this, but Jake actually said in like a podcast or something when they asked him, how is collaborating with the paranormal and do you believe in the paranormal? And he says, well, after collaborating with Sam and Colby, I believe in the paranormal a lot less, is what he said on like a podcast. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what he thinks about that, but yeah, that was a very weird thing of him to say. We tired at that at the same. We typed that at the same time. Hell, I do it occasionally for a joke, but for the content, but a slight open mind. I think he keeps a slight open mind. What he said when he said that. Oh, you mean the slave joke? I think there's a right time and a place for jokes. Like when you're talking about a story about someone who had their ear cut off, maybe not try to make a joke about somebody's ear getting cut off, especially a slave girl. Like that's, come on, be a little bit more sensitive than that. Like, and if you do believe in spirits, what if that person's right there listening to that? I don't know. It's just like one of those things. It's like, that could have been completely avoided if you just hadn't sent them. Hell, you could have even just cut it out of the video and not had it in there. Recently now, the debunking community, is there any hunters on YouTube you stand by? I mean, recently new to the debunking community, is there any hunters on YouTube you stand by? I mean, I stand by several paranormal investigators. I obviously stand by the debunking community as being a very sufficient part of the paranormal community. I do like paranormal investigators such as, I do like Sam and Colby. I know a lot of people are on the iffy side about them, and I understand. It's not like I can't. But I choose to trust them. I choose to watch their content. I like the boys. The boys are one I've been enjoying the hell out of lately. The boys, go watch their Lighthouse video. I think you would really dig it. I love dark humor, but there's a time and a place. I agree. It was disrespectful. Yeah, Elijah's super overdramatic. Jake has said recently that he is open to the paranormal. Well, that's good. That's good. That's something new. Yeah. Josh is I do trust Josh a lot. Josh was actually, and this is kind of sad, Josh was actually one of the first people to come out about Satori and Cody saying he doesn't know if he believes him or not. And people gave him shit. Yeah, a lot of people were going after Exploring with Josh, saying that this guy is just trying to save his own ass because of the controversy, he's a rat, and things like that. And these were a lot of people who were still trusting in Satori and Cody. I wonder how many people went back and apologized to Exploring with Josh about what they said about him. Because people are now not believing in Satori and Cody, but they were giving him so much shit when he said something. It was pretty crazy how much hate he got for that. But I can't binge them like others can. I can binge the boys' content. I really can. Their gaming stuff is hilarious. Josh got balls. Yep, he does. He does. He had a lot of guts for saying what he did. He seems obsessed at one point. Oh, Elton. Yeah, I think he was just desperately wanting to find answers. People go back and apologize to YouTubers and shit talking them? Nah, no, it's not going to happen. Of course it's not going to happen. But I'm just saying. Of course they wouldn't. But still. The guy got so much unnecessary hate for actually speaking the truth at the moment. You got to give more credit to where credit's due. And that guy, he came out and said what he said. I'm surprised if no one apologized to Josh. No one probably did. No one probably did. You're right about that. It would be nice, though. It'd be nice to see some people take, accountability for saying some stupid shit. The boys are very entertaining. Being a paranormal investigator myself, it sucks that these two make it hard for us because everyone knows that we don't get knocks like that when we go to locations. I think, I certainly see why you might say that about, like, Twin Paranormal because, or, like, you meant, Satori and Cody. Yeah, no, Satori and Cody, definitely. But, like, Twin Paranormal, they get knocks all the time. All the fucking time. But, yeah, Satori and Cody, I get that. Good night, Lauren. I agree, the boys are fun to watch. Project Fear is getting hate. Yeah, they are. They are getting bombarded with some smack talk. The Shape, the boys are fun to watch. By the way, thank you for joining The Shape. I appreciate you, man. Really, really appreciate you, and I appreciate you subscribing to my channel. I noticed that. Awesome that you can make it into the live stream, buddy. We've been sitting here talking about Satori and Cody pretty much the entire time. Then we got off topic, went and talked about coffee for a while, and then we talked about how I'm a cat whisperer. Yeah, it got a little crazy. Yep, that's the one you're drawing. Hell yeah, man. No, I love it. I love seeing some people in the community coming on into the live streams and chatting it up with me. Always nice. Always fucking fun. Had the side-eye guy in here once. Had Mythos in here at one point. Now the Shape's been here. Hell yeah. I appreciate your channel. You give it a unique perspective, Jake Harts. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm just being honest, man. I just state my opinion. That's all I can do. That's all I will do. And I know it pisses a lot of people off, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And yeah, I appreciate your content, man, too. I appreciate the shit out of you too, man. Never get notified though. I know. This YouTube never notifies anybody when I go live. I swear to God. I wonder what Cody and Satori are doing right now. Hard to really tell, isn't it? Hard to tell. I liked when Twin Paranormal collabed with Paranormal Files. I don't think I saw that one. To my knowledge, I don't think I've seen that one. Paranormal Gifted, Twin Paranormal Gifted. I think Jasco and Ben find too much stuff in their videos. I have not seen Jasco's channel. I thought the Project Fear with Cody and Satori was recent. No? No. That was filmed like back in, I forget when Sam and Colby filmed their series. I want to say it was like back in like, wasn't it like August or something like that? July maybe? Something along those lines. I feel like, yeah, that sounds about right. I could be wrong about that, but still, they filmed it around the time Sam and Colby filmed their stuff. Starfire putting disc on his hammer toe. Yep. I like Project Fear, but refuse to watch the new video. I get used to the shot. I get it was shot a while ago, but I think they should aid a financial loss. But it's easy to say when it's not my money. And here's the thing about the whole Project Fear posting the video and whatnot. At the end of the day, I can understand them not wanting to just scrap hours of work. I can. But that's not really the issue. My issue is, I think what really the issue here is that they chose to post it this late into the game, where everybody is already kind of on the side of just they're not real, and they decided to post this video kind of making everybody relive the aggravation that we already lived through in the Conjuring series. I think that is why they are getting as much hate as they're getting. Now, someone did mention that there's a lot of people who are paying them monthly, like giving them money, who are feeling pissed off about this. I could be wrong about that, but there was people making comments on the videos telling me that, the people who are actually paying them and making it to where they can fuel the tank for their vehicle to do these videos are kind of pissed off about it. The live investigation of the Paranormal Files was a rough one. Jasco is ridiculous, and The Shape has proved that. Oh, really? Really? Okay. That's interesting. Bruh, hey, man, just watched your recent video, and it pissed me off as well. I understand. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's aggravating. You're right. It's like we need to stop giving these two attention when it comes to collaborations and stuff, because unfortunately there's a lot of people who believe, there's a lot of people who trust in Project Fear, and they have more videos to release and whatnot, and that's fine. But what did Twisted Sister say? Josco's ridiculous. I watched to see if another perspective with Cody and Satori. If Cody and Satori came out with a super slam undeniable proof and said, haha, to all of us, what are we doing first? Well, first thing I'm going to do is tell them, why the fuck did it take you this long to do it? And who did you hire to be your foot models? For Satori to say, I feel like we're traumatizing people, shocked me, because why you say something instead of being a bystander? Yeah, exactly. Along with CJ Ferguson. Day was on July 31st. Gotcha. Thank you. Breaking point was Colin claiming I was half possessed. I couldn't continue after that. Tell him, Twisted. Dad joke of the day. Why did Billy get fired from the banana factory? He kept throwing away the bent ones. Wow. Nice. Nice one. That video kind of reaffirms what we already knew about Cody and story, though. It only confirmed our theory. That's right. Yep, there was a good moment in that video, guys. There was a really good moment, actually, and a lot of people are overlooking it. When he goes up the stairs, that like he literally asks to go up the stairs and have the spirit follow him up the stairs. Right after the spirit had actually did a couple taps upstairs and came down the steps. Or they wanted you to think it did that because they told you it was doing that. They always do that. That's how they kind of fool you into thinking that's what's happening, is because they tell you where the spirit is, what it's doing, and where it's going to go. And that's how they fool your mind into thinking that's what's actually happening. So when the guy actually said, I'm going to go upstairs, and do you think you can, the spirit can come upstairs with me? And they said, we'll try and see what happens. And then it never did, because, yeah, he can't do that. And now Mind Seed is getting bad with the fake. I've heard Mind Seed is getting pretty bad. Oh, I've heard it's been bad. I heard that the whole channel's fake, is what I've heard. You can literally see Cody's leg lift multiple times. Vids move it if it closely, like he doesn't see it. Exactly. Yep. It's slightly, like you can see it slightly move forward a little bit every time the knock happens. Yeah. Weird question. Is it possible to prove the paranormal? Like, has anyone proved it? I mean, the reason why I believe in it is because I've had my own personal experiences. Now, that's the thing about the unknown, and that's why it's so fascinating, is because people are doing their utmost best to try to prove that it exists, or we're hoping they are. We're hoping that they're not just taking advantage of people and getting money out of it and faking shit. That's what we're hoping. We're hoping that actually people are out there trying to prove this stuff. But I've had my own personal experiences, why I personally believe in it. But I do think it could be, it's a possibility. Anything's possible. So like, definitely keep hoping that people push for it. Yeah. You didn't get a notification. I hate when that happens. It's never been proven. But yeah, it's never been actually physically proven that the paranormal exists. Can't 100% prove it. There are people that believe and some that don't. Exactly. I have. It's on my YouTube channel. Oh, Twisted Sister Paranormal throwing out their channel. Hell yeah. They've proven it. Hell yeah. Well, go check out Twisted Paranormal. I've had my own personal experiences to having my name spoken to me right above my face at 3 a.m. and the shadow figure next day. That is terrifying. Why do the ghosts go to the bar? Why do the ghosts go to the bar? Why do they go to the bar? Why do they go to the bar, Nathan? Either Beto or Mythos did a great debunk video in Mindseed, and they contracted the own of home they did a video in. For all the booze. Damn. Why didn't I even think about that? That is such an obvious answer. Why didn't I even think about that? For all the booze. Got him. Who the hell is Mindseed? Apparently he's some pretty decent-sized paranormal channel here. I've seen many videos that I really can't... How they would fake it. Usually security camera videos. Hold on one second. I'm waiting for the chat to go up. I've seen many videos that I really can't see how they would fake it. I usually security cam videos. Are you talking about Satori and Cody when you talk about them faking it? Was that a Spooky Boo joke? Oh my god. Gabapa, it's been a long time since I've followed the Cody and Satori thing. Has anything new happened? Yes, Project Fierce came out with a new video kind of doing the Satori and Cody method all over again, and some new information comes out. They are totally fake. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Let's be real. They are. Thank you. It's been about 2 hours investigations, but the spirit talks to me at the end of the video. It was amazing, and that's why I love what I do. That's awesome. I'm glad you have a passion for it. It's like cringy fake. Yeah, it's cringe, yeah, at this point. What do you call a fish wearing a bow tie? Sophisticated. Gotcha. God. Hi, what's up, Mr. Ink? Where's narrator? Narrator should hop on in here and start cracking some dad jokes too at this point. I've seen a glass fly off a table and smash my son in there and real scared. Weird thing is, before it happened, I heard the word smash. That's interesting. Could it be one of those like green Hulk gloves that said smash? Like, you know, those back in the day with those punching gloves? So fucked up, I missed the feeling of genuine, fully believing in it and watching it for the first time. Yeah, there's a lot of people, unfortunately, now questioning the paranormal because of those two individuals. Yep. Everything is now being questioned, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. Everything needs to be questioned. Man, I remember the only thing that creeped me out was a bit was a bit ago. Well, what'd you see? Hey, Jordan, what do you, oh my God. Because of all the fakery. Yep. Hey, Jordan, what do you get when you cross a joke and a rhetorical question? What do you get? Satori and Cody seem to panic whenever someone suggests something. Oh, they try to change it. Yeah, they change the subject. They don't want to answer. They don't want to answer things they obviously can't answer. Oh, shit. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Only video of Hell Week that I liked was the 4th video. Twisted Sister Paranormal. It's a rhetorical question, Jordan. Oh. Oh, God, I can't mentally handle that right now. I'm an idiot. Don't you understand that? You get a joke. When you cross a joke, you get a joke. Hey, Peachy, how are you doing? Thank you for making it. Hey, welcome back, Morgan. God, I'm an idiot. What did the ocean say to the beach? Nothing, it waved. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I don't know how much more I can do. Before I actually, like, just explode. I start evaporating into thin air. What channels, it's yours, Twisted Paranormal? There are 2, it looks like. What channels, it's yours, Twisted Paranormal? There are 2, it looks like. Doing good, how are you? I'm doing pretty okay, thank you. Hello, hello, what's happening? Hey, Amira, how are you doing? Not too much, we just talking about the paranormal. By the way, guys, we have 205 votes on the voting thing right now. If anybody here has hopped on in and has not hit that like button, do me a quick, solid favor. Go down below, slay that thumbs up button, and get this video up to 150 likes. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. 150 likes. We'll see what happens. I might even show my foot. Again. It's already happened once. I'll do it again. It shocked me how they changed to someone else when they were asking about the story. Well, yeah, because they had no idea what the answer would have been. What method of evidence do you think is the most credible? The amount of evidence, what's the most credible? Oh my God. And that's even tough for me to say at this point because my mind is so jumbled and combobbled with so much theories now that I can't even think of a proper moment that happens and I'm like, oh, that actually seemed like it was legitimately paranormal. I'm trying to think now. You know what? I'll say this right now. The boys, their lighthouse investigation, when they did the Estes method inside the living quarters, was probably one of the best Estes method moments I've ever seen. And it really made a lot of sense to what was going on. So I'd probably say that one for right now. Everything that experience is almost similar to Sam and Colby experience or Satori and Cody experience. Want to hear a joke about paper? Never mind. It's terrible. Oh, God. Is terrible. It's terrible. I like Estes too, but again, it's hard to prove, so now I question it. You should question everything, no matter what. Question everything, everybody. Always. But I like the Estes method. I think it's the most entertaining of all of them. If they're all fake, then, you know, it's entertaining at least. The Estes method is. I subscribe so I can watch later. Requested, sister. Like the vid or no ice cream. Yes, everything should be questioned. Blind belief is dangerous. It really is. That's how people get fooled, yeah. That's how cults get you involved, right? Have you watched the overnight vids yet and are not gotten around to them? I have not gotten around to them yet. I won't lie. There was one bang I heard that sounded louder to me, but there's so many staff members, it's not even relevant. We should question and backwards word stuff. Absolutely. Oh my God, I've been on for 2 hours and 16 minutes now. Holy smokes. Oh, I did not expect this live stream to last so long. Oh my God. I like Sam and Colby do the Estes method when they're actually play what's being heard on the headset. I love the Estes method, especially since I'm from Colorado, where it was invented. So far, Overnight and the boys have recorded the audio for Estes. I haven't seen others yet. Damn, I came so late. Yeah, you did. But, dude, nobody got notified. You know, I'm not going to say 100% I don't believe in Amanda, but I'm also going to say I am very hesitant to believe in Amanda, especially after all the shit I have seen. I'm very much hesitant. So, take that for what you will. Getting tired too, Jordan. It's 1 a.m. I think you should, bud. I did have an experience with a medium who really believed it was legit. She knew the name of my dad, and it didn't even remember her name. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I was notified, but I was taking a bubble bath. Oh, no, that makes perfect sense then, yeah. I get 85% of your notifications. I love that. That's awesome. I'm in the background of the pic. I looked around because I was like, maybe something will be in the background, and I look, and I transparent figure with half a mask on. Ooh. Oh, I'm not tired. I woke up. It's a lack of caffeine, I think. Bro, ain't no way the ghost perfectly wrote Amanda in the sand. No, he did not. No, it did not. I agree with that. I think someone in the house wrote that. I think 100%. I never bought that. Nope. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be doing all of that stuff when I go on my own paranormal investigations. You best believe. And by the way, if anybody here wants to fund those paranormal investigations or help, right now I'm actually more focused on buying my house first. I have to have a house to film on, do all of my stuff. If anybody here wants to help out with that, I have a, I'm out of it, guys. I apologize. Oh my God, I'm out of it. I have a GoFundMe up right now where I'm trying to buy the house I'm living in right now. I'm trying to buy it from my grandma. My grandma owns the house. This is the house I grew up in. I've been here since 2007. It was haunted at one point, no longer haunted. It was blessed. And this is also the place I grew up. So I will be buying this house because she's agreed to sell it to me. I just got to, get the money all built up. I got to get a appraiser here, and it's already been talked about and everything. I'm just excited because I've never owned a house before. It's a big deal. And I have a GoFundMe, and people have been donating to it. So donating to it. So I appreciate every single person who's donated. We're almost to like $1,000 donated, which is nuts. But if you want to help me buy my childhood home, I'd appreciate it, guys. You don't have to, but I definitely got to get this done while my grandma, of course, is still around, and I just want to make sure I can. So. And plus, my work is across the street. There's a lot of reasons why I want to keep this house. I can keep all my pets. I can keep, all the stuff here. And it's just, why not, right? Why not buy the childhood home I grew up in? And yeah, so if anybody wants to help with that, I left the GoFundMe link right here in the chat. If anybody wants to help, you don't have to. It's okay if you don't want to, but it's there. I'd really appreciate the help. And yes, I am working a job and I do YouTube, so it's not like I'm not working, but Overnight are a good mix of funny and serious sometimes. I agree with that. I agree. I want to investigate too. I'm a big believer. Same massive believer. I love the paranormal. I love cryptids. I love all that stuff. Just got my own joke. Communication via the cosmic reach around. Please don't judge me. Oh my, I'm so out of it. You have a time frame on that investigation? You have a time frame on that investigation? The one I want to do, the Blair House? We want to do it this summer, honestly. That'd be a lot of fun to do it this summer. If I can. Cody wasn't there at the time. They have a great paranormal stuff here in Hawaii. Oh, really? I have not actually seen a lot of investigations happen in Hawaii. Not to my knowledge. Thank you, Peachy. I appreciate it. Oh, don't worry about it. Guys, don't apologize for not donating. Seriously, please don't do that. Don't worry about it. Hey, Jay, if there's somewhere I could post what was I talking about in the Discord? Hey, Jay, if there is somewhere I could post what I was, let me go, yeah. There should be a place you can post. By the way, if anybody here wants to join the Discord, I will quickly invite everybody here to join the Discord. Let me go ahead and give you a link for the Discord. There you go. Someone has said something about you can do many investigations. One second, I'm going to go back to that. They work there. That's why they're always there. Satori and Cody are employees at the Conjuring House. Yeah, I can't do the investigations here. Can't do many investigations here in Montana because it's just too cold out right now. That's understandable. You have night marchers. Ooh. I remember when I lived in Hawaii, but there was nothing about Haunted Field. That all I heard about. That's all you heard about. Damn, that was fast. 2 people joined the Discord. Hell yeah. Sam and Colby posted another Reacts video, it looks like. Hi, just watched your reaction to Project Fear, going to the Conjuring house. It was funny considering the fact that it was proof that Cody was popping joints. Yep. Morning from England. Just woke up and you were on my telly. Hey, glad you could make it. Again, let me go ahead and post the Discord really quick in case anybody here wants to join the Discord. There you go. Got the Discord link right there. And one more time because, you know, I gotta push for it right now. I gotta push for it because I'm race against time, honestly. So here's the link for my GoFundMe again. If anybody wants to donate and help me get my child at home, you don't have to, but it's optional. It's there. They're not available for everyone though. Only haunted stuff in Denmark is our old castles. I would love to go some old castles in Denmark. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Are you gonna play Poppy Playtime? I have actually played Poppy Playtime. It's actually over on my gaming channel. Hi, I'll just post in the paranormal chat. There you go. That works. Nice. I plan on going to Hawaii this summer. Nice, man. Nice. I've never been to Hawaii. Hopefully it's fun. You in the UK? Yeah. A lot of people watch me in the UK, which is crazy to know. There was a huge war on the marchers start protect their land. Oh, okay. Would generally fire them regardless if they are legit or due to controversy. Yeah, I think that would be smart. But the owners stick by them, so can't really, can't really say anything. If they're going to stand by them, that is what it is. What it is. When is the next gaming stream? Good point. Good question. Maybe tonight. If I'm feeling up to it after I get some food and stuff, I might do a gaming stream tonight on my gaming channel. If anybody here wants to join me for a gaming stream over my gaming channel, I have a gaming channel. I can get the link really quick. Let me go ahead and do that. For people who are not subscribed, we're almost at 800 subs over there. So, yeah, we're kicking a lot of ass. 750, actually. 750 subs now. Wow, it was 749 earlier. Yep. You just subbed. Thank you, Morgan. There's the gaming channel, everybody. 2, when I was little, Dad was stationed there. Well, I have to hook up Nathan. There you go. Twisted Sister would be fun. Would be absolutely fun. Yeah, I might play a game tonight. I'm not sure which game I'm going to play. Let's see what I got. I beat Choo Choo Charles the other day, so Choo Choo Charles is done. Don't have to play that anymore. I'm thinking about either... I got so many games for my PC. I got Five Nights at Freddy's. I got Lunch Lady, Devour, Bigfoot, Poppy Playtime, Chapters 2, I think. And I got Among Us, The Mortuary Assistant, Inside the Backrooms. I went to the bathroom. Did you see my post? I did not. I did not, Nikki. Not to my knowledge. I think the best things of the paranormal I've seen is Sam and Kobe. Queen Mary in the water turned on the bathroom when the boys went to the island bench. That was a pretty good one, yep. Play some Haunted Tetris. Real scary. Thank you for asking that, Don. I had asked earlier, but it keeps getting missed. What did I ask? Sorry about that. When is the next gaming stream? Oh, I'm sorry, Ashley. I didn't realize you asked. I apologize. I've been missing a lot of comments. I really have. There's a lot of comments I've been missing. I apologize, guys. Hellfire Caves, would love to go visit there. I would love to also. That's one of my most anticipated places to go visit. I have so many paranormal experiences growing up as crazy friends and a ghost hunt before. It was so cool. I would love to go ghost hunting as soon as possible. I did a spirit box session in my house, and this guy who passed away in the house a year ago, and he came through telling me to be safe in the house. Oh, that's kind of interesting. And before the internet. Has Satori reached out to you since the last time? No, she has not, and I don't blame her at this point. I mean, I'm pretty much like one of the only content creators who might be still talking about it every time it gets brought up. So, yeah, she probably doesn't want to talk to me anymore, which is fine. It's fine. I mean, as long as I respect them and I'm leaving them alone. in a sense. I'm not really leaving them alone. I guess I'm actually talking about them right now. So I'm not really leaving them alone. But to say your reaction and subscribe. I've been going to haunted places for my birthday, and I'm wondering, what do you think your legitimate devices to use out on the field? I mean, I would want to get a, there's a couple of devices I want to get personally. I know they might not be the most efficient, but I would love to get a REM pod. I would love to get a spirit box. I would love to do the Estes method personally. The flashlight method, don't even bother. Flashlight method, I think, is pointless. And honestly, some of the best, I think, things you can do in a paranormal investigation are just sit there and quiet and just listen. Yeah, I think, just listening and seeing what happens would be a good way to communicate with the spirits, and not like, it's a Ouija board or anything like that. But yeah, the REM pod, Estes method, maybe the music box. Don't send death threats to them. It's a real waste of time. Yeah, don't send death threats. Yeah, people need to grow up. Death threats do not solve anything, and they're just hateful and cruel and evil, and don't do it. Don't do it. I stayed 2 nights in the most haunted room in Jamaica, caught loads of orbs and disembodied voices, and caught on the thing. My mom my mom comes and visits me from time to time when I'm sleeping, and she brushes my hair. Oh, that's cool. Hey, how are you doing? Thank you for hopping on in. Are you going to go alone or collaborating with other YouTubers? I might bring my friends. I might even try to bring in some new people to start YouTube instead of trying to collaborate with some other YouTubers. To be honest, I think that'd be better, honestly. Go into it being a complete, newbie with a bunch of new people. A Ouija board, dowsing rods, tarot cards, and always open to the thing. Exactly why I want to go to Jamaica. Would love to investigate Loftus Hall in Ireland, but can't because I'm being made into a hotel. Oh, it's being made into a hotel. I have all the equipment as well, but going old school is always the best way. Could there be a way to trick Cody and Satori, like put a fake name on a book or tour? I mean, I would just do this. When they're asking me all these questions, pretending to be my deceased relatives, I would ask my deceased relatives, right, some questions like, did you get your leg back after the war? Did you, things like that. Did you get your leg back? Are you still blind and things like that? Throw them off a little bit. And if they say yes, or like, if they say yes, I'll be like, they were never blind. They never lost their leg. They were never even in the war. And then I'd punch them in the face. Yeah. Yeah, this might be off topic. Where did you put my money? I can't believe I have visited a shadow person like 5 times in my life. That is pretty nuts. Pal World. God, I love that game. You know what? You reminded me. I need to catch up on my stuff over there. Yeah, I might get on Pal World tonight, guys, on my gaming channel. So, yeah, if anybody wants to hop on over to the gaming channel and subscribe to the gaming channel, and then I'll play some Power World tonight. There's my gaming channel link. Subscribe to the gaming channel, because honestly, it's my secondary channel in case something ever happens to this channel. So if you guys want, you can find me over there if something ever happens to this one. In the word of Darth Sidious, do it. I noticed whenever I get shocked, I would see them later. I'm just so sick of Cody and Story. Oh, aren't we all? But I will talk about it when it gets brought up. And it was brought up in Project Fear, so I had to talk about it. And I got a lot of questions, so I thought, why not answer it on a live stream? I know you're good. It won't be. I probably won't be on for a little bit. I'm gonna get something to eat and probably drink and get ready for that live stream. But and this live stream will be public. I'm gonna keep this one public because I really want everybody to know how I feel about Satori and Cody, and I hope this answered all of your questions when it came to them, and why I view them the way I do right now. I wouldn't care if they faked their stuff, but they crossed the line when they brought up dead relatives, family members. You see, and that's the thing. It's like, to me, I do care when people fake stuff, because even knowing, yes, most of the time when people fake stuff, they're not always bringing up deceased relatives or doing things like that. But unfortunately, I do feel like they do take advantage of people's feelings and beliefs, because regardless of what they want to think, there are people who watch people's channels because they're actually curious about finding real evidence of the paranormal. To me, that is so wrong when you're taking advantage of the fact that there are people out there who genuinely trust you as people, but you're lying to their faces. To them, you're nothing but an idiot, and they're spitting in your face saying, wow, I can't believe you fell for it. while we make all this money. And I just don't like that feeling. I think it's a really nasty feeling. And that's how I felt when Satori and Cody came out as fake. I felt like I had completely been taken advantage of. And I felt like a giant idiot because of it. I believed everything they said and everything they did. And I was like, oh my God. Hell, I remember Peachy in the audience telling me they were fake. And I was still on the fence about that. I was like, well, you know, I'm just going to put my faith in them because I just want to trust them. I remember when I said that. And I stood by that. And I felt like a bigger idiot even explaining that. But she was pretty cool. She understood. And I'm trying to throw you out there, Peachy, but I know you're in the audience right now, and I know you're actually one of the people who was telling me, oh, they're fake. And I wasn't listening. I'm like, no, give them a chance. They're honest, and I was one of those people, and I felt like an idiot because I was telling her like, no, you know what? I don't think so. I think they might be real. God, Domino's or Papa John's? I haven't had a lot of Papa John's in my life. I've had Domino's. I'm gonna go with Domino's for right now, but that might change later. I might try Papa John's. I might try Papa John's, and I tried to save him the headache. It did not work. It did not work. I was on Satori and Cody's side for like literally weeks, if not a month or so. Now I want pizza. Now I want pizza. You just bought Power World? I absolutely love it. Hell yeah. It's a good game. I've been playing it on my PC. If you had one movie trilogy to watch for the rest of your life, what would it be? Does it have to be a movie trilogy or can it be a franchise? It's probably going to have to be a movie trilogy, isn't it? Okay, we got The Lord of the Rings. We got Star Wars, the original trilogy. We got The Dark Knight trilogy. Pretty good trilogy. Well, remember, it has to be a trilogy. It can't be a franchise. 3 movies. I'm probably going to go with Lord of the Rings. Yeah. I'll probably go with Lord of the Rings. Oh, you just mentioned it. Oh, Back to the Future. Son of a bitch. Excuse my language. The Lord of the Rings or Back to the Future for me right now. Son of a bitch, dude. I think I'm gonna go. Well, technically, Terminator is more than 3 movies, though. Isn't there like 5, 6 movies now? It has to be 3 movies. I'm probably gonna go with Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is so unique. It's so good. But Back to the Future is a close second. Okay, it's okay to believe, especially at the first time when debunking wasn't well known. In my opinion, believing now is naive. Unfortunately, there's people out there who just want to hold out hope because they want to trust them. They want to believe in them. And it's sad. It's sad for me. And I'm not judging anybody who does believe in them, but it is sad because it's like you're going to find out at some point in your own way. Scary Movie 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, Blade. Blade. Believe it or not, I've never seen the Blade movies. Oh, you're good. You're good, Ashley. Don't worry about it. But if we had to give me franchise, I'm going to go with Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th all the way. Let's go with franchise. Franchise of all time, Friday the 13th. Hands down. No question, no contest. Because there's a few I watch over and over. That's right. Yeah, the rewatch value is the most important thing about some of your favorite Friday. There you go, Nathan. There you go, man. Halloween. Love it. Love it. Potterhead. Nice. Harry Potter. What would your last meal be? Oh, that's a good question. You want to know what my last meal would be? It would be General Tso's chicken. General Tso's chicken with a couple of slices of Hawaiian pizza and probably a glass of water. No joke. What did Rain say? Yo, General Tso's is so... I love General Tso's chicken. Oh my god. That is a school lunch, brother. Hell yeah. Nostalgic. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. And we're talking about food. Well played, sir. Thank you. Harry Potter for me and the Halloween franchise. Hell yeah. Love it. Freddy is my favorite, but only like 2 of the movies are good. I would say the first movie and I kind of like most of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, but the first movie and third movie are by far the best ones, in my personal opinion. Uncle Iroh's tea and Naruto's favorite ramen. Love that. Love the anime fan right there. Hell yeah. Why a glass of water of all things? I like water. I like water because I feel like it's the most refreshing thing I think I've ever drank in my entire life. I'm not gonna lie to you, when I'm like on the verge of thirst, the first thing I want is a glass of water. And I just think I would just like to go. It's a satisfying drink. It satisfies me. I have not seen. I've seen the first 2 episodes of the Chucky TV series. I need to go and watch the whole thing at some point. And I'm hoping if we gain enough members and patrons and whatnot, it doesn't matter if we gain them enough or not. I'm hoping once I get my my thing going back again with the copyright thing, I can actually start posting TV show reactions and movie reactions again over on Patreon and members. So if you guys are not a member but you want to become a member, all you have to do is go down below, click that join button, and we only need a certain amount more, and I can post more emotes on the channel. A lot of you guys may not know this, but if you guys are channel members, you have access to custom emotes and emojis. So I'll show you really quick what they look like. There you go. Rain, I have to disagree. I love some pineapple. I love pineapple pizza. I know, people. I know. Water is the goat. I do love House of a Thousand Corpses. Yeah. Rain, pineapple people is the bomb. Oh, it's so good. It's so fucking good. Have you ever seen Flight of the Navigator? No, actually. Dead by Daylight, Chucky is so fun. That's such a fun question. My last meal would have been baked ziti with empanadas and strawberry. Oh, no, I take it back. I take it back. Peachy makes a good point. I would have a strawberry milkshake if I had a last drink. I love strawberry milkshakes. Well, I'm heading to bed, guys. You have a great night and stay safe, everyone, and be happy. All right, Twisted Sister, have a good night. Pineapple bacon pizza and burnt crisp, no cheese, extra sauce. Come at me. Oh, my fuck, you just made my stomach growl. Low key, I am hungry now. One of my favorite childhood movies, Flight of the Navigator. You know, one of my favorite... I can't say it. No, I'm going to say it. I was going to make a list for this, but I think I'm going to go ahead and ask it. I mean, tell you guys. One of my favorite childhood movies of all time, and nobody talks about this movie. Nobody talks about it. Who remembers Harry and the Hendersons? Please tell me if some people here have seen that movie. Have you seen YouTube Shorts guy do rates of the Taste Death Row Last Meals? Forgot the name. I have not. Out of a House of a Thousand Corpses, I like Devil's Rejects. I like House of a Thousand Corpses is my personal favorite, but Devil's Rejects is good. I have that movie on DVD. Hell yeah, love that one. It sounds yummy. Rain is ready. I have Jordan. Nice, nice. Yeah, that was one of the childhood movies I remember watching, and I actually really enjoyed. I text you on your video. Okay, seen it. Grew up watching it. The F out of it. It's a good movie. It's a really fun movie. Have you ever watched Meet the Robinsons? Are you talking about that Disney movie that came out? Yeah, I've seen it. You also cried in the theater? Oh, and E.T.? Yeah, Harry and the Hendersons was awesome and cute and funny. Yeah, it's a very charming movie. Yeah, nobody talks about that movie anymore. It was like completely forgotten to time. Mine would be pepperoni pizza with a chocolate milkshake, McDonald's fries, and chocolate cheesecake for afters. That is awesome. Love it. My all-time favorite movie is Nightmare Before Christmas. It was a good one. Uh, I do. Yeah, there you go. Okay. If this video hits 150 likes by the time I come back, I'll be on for another 15 to 20 minutes. So hit the like button, guys. I'll be right back. Picking a favorite movie is so hard. I would tell you my favorite movie, but I really want to make a separate video going into my favorite movies of all time. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I have not played Skyrim, but I'm going to end it on that note. I'm going to go take a break really quick. I'll be right back. I need some water, actually. So, BRB. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that, everybody. Hey, guys, wow, oh my god, still 70 people watching? Good god, I thought more people would have jumped off just waiting for me. Let's see here. Jay is in his mid-20s. I'm level 76 on full D... the Rad Brad is the GOAT. Let's see. What were you guys all talking about? Haven't finished the new chapter of Poppy Playtime. Ooh, I'm still on Poppy Playtime chapter 2. Haven't even played it. I love how we so many female gamers in. I am 27 years old. I'm eating this very sour apple. That is not bad. Female gamers unite. You know, I didn't get into The Sims that much. My god. Horror games or Fortnite for you? Oh, Animal Crossing. I remember when that came out and everybody was addicted to it. I was addicted to it. I'm an idiot. What does age demographic mean? Is that like my age? I sent it to the fan art one. Now let me go look at that really quick. Oh my god. I love it. Oh, you do, dude. Is that church on my shoulders? No kidding. That is dope. Oh my god. The apple's good too. Let's see here. I'm gonna show everybody this picture really quick. This is hilariously amazing. We got we got a couple of ghosts. We got Beardo. We got Mythos. We got me right there. Got my hair right too. And we got the shape. And then on the bottom, Cody and Satori. Look how it looks so pissed off. He even got the anger thing on my... That is dope. I love it. Cody and Satori. And we would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling debunkers. That is fucking genius. Oh my god, I love that so much. Oh, that is so good. Oh, dude, I love it. I can't wait to post that shit. That is so fun. That is awesome. Oh my god. Definitely, yeah, I would love to see some color in that. That would be awesome. I'm definitely going to be tagging him in it. That is hilarious. Yeah. I mean, I could probably find out. I think there's actually a thing on my YouTube channel where I can actually find out what, you know, most of the people who watch my channel. I'm pretty sure the last time I checked, actually, yeah, you'd be surprised. I think actually a lot of them are actually either older or probably like between the ages of 15 and like 20 something. Like they're pretty yeah, I'd say around that, yeah. It's 1 a.m. there for you? It's 1:40 a.m. here. I know, isn't that crazy? Cody actually looked like Cody, yeah. That is so good, though. I'm actually gonna... I haven't even reacted to that yet. Let me go ahead and heart that. Dude, they're gonna dig the shit out of that. I mean, I'm not really like, you know, a debunker like them. I mean, I obviously was going out there and stating my opinion about Satori and Cody, but I'm not a debunker like these guys. These guys are obviously the G's of this situation. But I love that you even drew church on my shoulder. I think that is hilarious. That is so good. Believe it or not, but this was originally made by my Grammy, so I'm like part of the 70s age group. And of course, it's great. It's great. It's a great picture. You're convinced I'm nocturnal? I can see the hate comments from Cody and Story fans and that image now, but hopefully not. No, it's going to happen regardless. I mean, the reality is, you know, if the people are still... There's people out there who are still going to believe him, and that's fine. That picture was made for good fun, but there'll probably be people who take it extremely, extremely seriously. Yeah. They do have fans, yeah. Wish I could slap my younger self for saying, can't wait to be an older... Plot twist, it was never Cody and Story. Cody's foot was possessed the whole time. I can't believe that picture. That was insane. It's actually in the style of like old Scooby-Doo too. I'm sorry, I'm really hungry. Like, that conversation really got me hungry. So now you're going to watch me eat an apple for the next 4 minutes. God, I'd love to get that made into a shirt. I'm not sure if I'll make it into a shirt, though. That might be pushing it. I mean, I might really piss them off, but... It's funny. It's funny fan. That's funny fan art. That's right, Peachy. You have Subway? You'd buy one? I bet. All right, have a good night. I want to add some villainous music over Jordan eating an apple. It's all a part of the plan, you see. Once they realize that they're talking to their deceased relatives, we can turn that sadness into faith. It's the vibe he gave off. I think I captured it quite well. Brody and Ratori. Lucky you don't live on the res. Can't get mainstream food out here. This is a good apple. I have not stopped eating it just this entire time. Finally got the weekends off. Nice, man. I'll only be referring to her as Ratori from now on. Who was the one Disney villain that ate apples all the time? It was Barbossa. Barbossa had like a green apple, like always, like an apple. Now, my hands are sticky. Live action Ratatouille movie. That'd be interesting. It'd be very weird though. Like to me, what they should be doing is making live action versions of movies that nobody really talks about, nobody's aware of, right? Those are the ones they should be making live action versions of and like reevaluating that they exist, right? One that I would love to see them do a live action reboot of is The Black Cauldron. It'd be cursed. Yeah, imagine seeing all them rats running around. It'd be a horror movie. Treasure Planet is another good example. Love to see a live action version of that. That'd be a great one, actually. Treasure Planet, Black Cauldron. Sword in the Stone. I think they were making a Sword in the Stone movie, if I'm not mistaken. Disney's Sword and the Stone live action. I think they were making a live action version of that. Yeah, a young boy learns how to help of wizard live action adaptation of Sword in the Stone. No release date yet, but they do got a director. This is the same director of 28 Weeks Later. Which I was not that big of a fan of, to be honest with you. 28 Weeks Later was not all that great, in my personal opinion. What an interesting choice for a director for this movie. The guy who directed 28 Weeks Later. I love an original Disney movie that isn't a remake or live action. Same. I would love that. Disney's 28 Days Later. Weren't they doing a live action of Hercules? Yeah, they were doing a live action of Hercules. I think they casted Danny DeVito as the one guy again. I'm trying to think of his name. Live action Hercules Disney. I thought it started with a P. The character's name. Guy Ritchie set to direct. Interesting. My favorite meme of all time? Don't know. I don't know. Honestly, that's tough. I want a real, irredeemable, inexcusable Disney villain. I want Disney villains to be evil again. I don't want Disney villains to have some sort of actual, like, sympathetic reason on why they are what they are. I want, like... and relatable. I want like a Disney villain to be actually evil again. Like just evil to be evil. Where are those Disney villains again? The last one they did, I think, was like Mother Gothel from Tangled. And she was great. And then they came out with like Frozen, and the bad guy was just a guy who was just pretending to marry the younger sister of the queen so he could become more royal. It was silly, and he didn't even reveal himself as the bad guy until like towards the end of the movie, and he was underwhelming as hell. Page Master would be good. Page Master's not Disney though, is it? No, Page Master would be it was a childhood classic of mine. I loved Page Master as a kid. Anyone remember That Boy? I do not. The Voodoo Guy in Frog Princess. Yes, Dr. Facilier, I think is his name. No, he was good. That was a good Disney villain. I have yet to see Wonka. Big fan of the original movie with Gene Wilder. Huge fan. Disney itself is now its own mightiest villain. You're right. I love the name. Oz Loves Coffee. I love that name. A live action Clone Wars movie would be great. Yeah, but I feel like it would be the same old stuff we're already aware of. Like, what else can they tell in the Clone Wars at this point? I mean, there was already like an entire 2 TV shows about it. I don't know what else they could tell in that world. You kind of look like the Page Master. You look like the Page Master kid, just a brunette. I look like Macaulay Culkin. It is true, though. Yeah, Disney's own major villain is themselves at this point. They need to get a new team. Seriously, they need to bring back the magic. Hire me, Disney. I'll show you the magic. Fucking walk in there, do some twinkle toes, snap my fingers in some areas, and bam, perfect. Magic's back. Stop focusing on Marvel. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Marvel fans. Stop focusing on Marvel. Stop focusing on Star Wars. Let's make some actual good fucking animated Disney movies again. Getting roasted in your own shit. Hans was always still pretty evil in that evil head. Yeah, I guess he was pretty evil. Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't... I mean... People always call me a baby anyways. I always get called young looking. If I shaved my facial hair, I probably would look like I'm 19 or 20. So the reason why it's so easy to tell my age now is because I kept facial hair on now. But you think about it, it was just 3 circles, then took over the planet, that Disney, that is it, yeah. Right, the hospital scene was crazy. Love Tim Burton. Tim Burton is pretty good. But I'll tell you right now, we'll determine how big of a Tim Burton fan I really am after the new Beetlejuice comes out. If he fucks up Beetlejuice 2, I'm gonna be burnt out on Tim Burton. Beetlejuice has to be really good. I mean, this long, we've waited this long. Please don't be like Hocus Pocus 2. Don't try to... I do have a baby face, you're right. I do, I've always had one. But I hope they don't mess up Beetlejuice 2, because man, Hocus Pocus 2, I was much looking forward to that. I was so excited to see the Sanderson sisters, and they were the best part of the movie. Don't get me wrong, Sanderson sisters were amazing. But the ending almost ruined the entire movie for me, because they tried to humanize the villains. They tried to make these guys good guys instead of just evil witches. Yep, Michael Keaton is back in it, yep. And Johnny Depp's in it too, which is going to be kind of cool. Hell yeah, Beetlejuice. I think people need to stop accusing him of racism. I think it's dumb. Who's being accused of racism? Tim Burton's being accused of racism? Is that what you're saying? It was out of place. Yeah, that actually, the ending almost ruined the entire movie for me. In all honesty. Like, I was so much looking forward to Hocus Pocus 2. And it's just unnecessary. We don't need to freaking... Not everybody has to have their reasons on why they're evil. I feel like that's become such a common thing now that every villain has to have. Right? That every Disney villain or villain has to have a motive or a reason why they're evil. They can't just be evil to be evil. I don't know. Edward Scissorhands is a really good movie. Yep. My favorite Tim Burton movie of all time, I thought about this a lot, actually. It would either go to the original Beetlejuice, or it's going to go to... Ed Wood. Ed Wood was a really good movie. Yeah, Jenna Ortega. What's wrong with Jenna Ortega? I know she got shit not long ago because she was caught smoking. Yeah, she was caught smoking a cigarette, and people thought it was like their business to try to tell her that, you're, doing it wrong. You got to stop smoking and everything. And she's living her life. Let her live her life. If she chooses she wants to smoke cigarettes, let her smoke cigarettes. It's not your life to control. I thought that was pretty crazy how people like started losing their minds. I did not see that commercial. What color fairy would you be? Blue. Yeah. I'd be a blue fairy. Fuck yeah, I would. Exactly. She's a grown-ass woman. Let her smoke if she wants to smoke. People are losing their minds. Like, how could this role model be out here smoking cigarettes? It's like, calm down, people. She doesn't go to your house and tell you to smoke, not to smoke cigarettes. She doesn't go to your house and tell you not to drink in front of your kids. Just because they're on a television, that does not make them the only role models on this planet. You're a role model too. The second you're an adult, you're a role model. Somebody's going to probably view you in a light you might not even suspect them to view you. You might know a kid, maybe like a nephew or a niece or whatever, and they might look to you as a role model, and you would never even know it. So yeah, just be a good person, and you have nothing to worry about. And I'm getting so sick and tired. And I'm curious to know, and I know there's like some, older individuals here. There are certain older individuals I have noticed in my comment section a lot telling younger people to get their heads out of their asses. It's like, is it stupid of me to say that young people aren't the only arrogant people on this planet? I'm so confused about that argument. I swear to God, and it has nothing to do with age. I've never made it about age, but like, there's always like older people who are always like shit talking the younger generations and always slamming us and just saying, your head's in your ass, get it out, you're ignorant, you're stupid, and you're. I've seen so many of those comments, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, young audiences and younger people are not the only idiots on this planet. Just because you get older, that doesn't automatically give you entitlement to like how the world should work. I don't know. It always annoys me. It just annoys me. It's just like, come on now. It's like, no, you're not. And when I say like older, I'm talking about, like, there was a guy who commented not long ago, and he does, none of these people say their age, and that's fine. I mean, it's none of my personal business, but like, they always just have to start shit. They always do, not just like on social media, but like in town too, like in person, they just say shit. Well, if the younger generation didn't have their head up their asses, we would be not hitting the war and stuff like that. Or, stupid shit. Like, it's like, or like I saw one comment that was like, one comment that said something along the lines of, these younger generation people need to get their heads out of their asses. But I guess it makes no difference anyway, since we're all going to die anyways. We're all going to go to war and die anyway, so it makes no difference. Just get your head out of your ass and start paying attention, and maybe, you'll survive somehow. I don't know what the person was even talking about, but I am 27 years old. Yeah, and it's like, first off and foremost, if I was to sit here for the rest of my life worrying about the world ending, I would not be able to live a life. If I was completely just living life in absolute fear and not out there living and being myself and doing stuff, it's not a life worth living. It's just like, why do I need to try to sit there and worry about the shit I cannot have control over? I certainly do not have control over who's in charge of each country in the world. I don't know. It's just like, even if I like started paying more attention to it, what good is it going to do anyways? Yo, I like the new background. Hey, Ferksy, thank you. I don't know. It's always older gentlemen. And I'm not trying to be a dick, again, and it's not every older gentleman. It's certain ones who just decide to come out and start bashing me, I guess just because I'm like 20-something years old, and I'm online stating my opinion, and so they want to state their opinion, and they just come at me. It's like, come on now. It's like, I'm not even doing anything to you. I'm just talking. And they're just like, well, maybe get your head out your ass and start focusing on the things that are actually important in the world and stop paying attention to the things like this and like Cody and Satori and like, paranormal and stuff. Actually focus on the real shit. you would be more self-aware. It's like, what? Now many Kit Kats have instructions on them and wrappers. You don't look over a day or 20. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. Someone left a comment. I saw it. What's a good horror movie to watch tonight? I'll tell you right now. I was just downstairs, and on Peacock, if anybody here has Peacock, there's a movie on there called The Changeling, and it has George C. Scott. If anybody has not seen The Changeling and is a big fan of the paranormal, watch it. Trust me, it's going to creep you out. Trust me. Or, if you want to watch Harry and the Hendersons, it's on Tubi right now. And The Burning is too. Oh my god, The Burning is so good. Some people are just extra grumpy. Yeah, I hate when older guys make every younger guy's opinion immediately invalid because of their age. Oh yeah, and then once like you talk back to them, it's like, that's so typical of your generation, a bunch of know-it-alls. It's like, but you're being the know-it-all here. I'm just saying my opinion. You're the one coming at me like I should be thinking like you. It's like you're coming at me with this insanely rough attitude, and then the second you don't agree with them and you try to state your opinion, they're like, well, that's typical. A bunch of know-it-alls. It's like, my God. I swear it happens all the time. You know how many times, like, younger people have been called know-it-alls in front of me? Not like they're directed at me, but like just in general. That's the problem with these younger kids and these generations, is that they're a bunch of know-it-alls. They think they know everything, and it's like, fucking hell. So many fields of awareness, no one can cover all of them. Preferences is like work. Sharing is caring. Nathan, but yeah, no, man, definitely check out The Changeling if you have it. If you don't have it, definitely go to Tubi and watch The Burning. Trust me, it's great. So many fields of awareness. It's a generational gap. I feel older generations don't know how to communicate effectively and get their point across. And that's understandable. That's understandable. It's just, I think, like, they just come at you. That's my issue. They come at you sometimes. And sometimes you're just unprepared for it. You normally you just want to have a nice conversation, but then, the whole thing comes out when they're being a know-it-all, surprisingly, and then when you start talking, now you're a know-it-all. It's like, oh my God. Come on now. What's the stupidest movie of all time? Nathan? Polished Vampire in Brooklyn? Oh, that's interesting. Polished Vampire in Brooklyn. Old people and kids are the most blunt, I don't give a fuck people, which I kind of love. That's true. Yeah, kids. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah. Watch some Japanese or French horror. I would love to get more into the French horror movies. No one will knock you what? Oh, knock you down a peg like a 7-year-old? Yeah. Tea or coffee? Coffee. By far. And by the way, guys, I don't want to have to say this again because I've said it probably like 100 times during this live stream, and I do apologize because it does kind of get repetitive every once in a while. But if you have not hit that like button, please try to get me up to at least 200 likes. I'd feel like this live stream wasn't a big accomplishment if we hit at least 200 likes. So if you don't have to, but I appreciate it if you do. That sentence made you lose brain cells. I've constantly lost brain cells. Yes, was stupid. I had to stop watching. I felt like I was losing brain cells. My niece used to roast the shit out of me. I remember one time my nephew walked up and just hit me in the head with a cup. Yeah. No joke. Just like out of nowhere. Just walks up, takes a cup, and just fucking throws it right at my eye. Like right here, right above my eye. And damn, it hurt. His name is also Jordan. I remind you of your brother. Damn. Yeah, I was just sitting there on the couch, and I was watching, my sister kind of go off on him because that's her kid. And he just walks up to me and just throws a cup right at my eye. And it was like the hard part of the cup. It wasn't like the soft part. It was the hard part. So it like made it like a boom sound, and it just fell onto the floor. And I just grabbed my head, and I was like pissed. I was losing it. Love this community. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, before I end this live stream tonight, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share. If you guys don't want to, it's up to you. But I'm going to share it because this is a race against time. There's my GoFundMe to my GoFundMe. Link to my GoFundMe. Here is, because I know some people are probably new around here and don't know, but here's my link to my Instagram. So if anybody wants to follow me on Instagram, they can. I post selfies, I post pictures of my cat church and things over there. Annabelle peeking into the live stream, kind of, isn't she? But I think it's probably getting to a good point to stop the live stream. We've been on for about 3 hours and 20 minutes now. I'm going to be an aunt soon. Oh, awesome. That's so cool, Yaku. That's so great. I'll end the live stream in about 5 to 10 minutes. Actually, I'll let it go for till 2:30. No, 3:30. Yeah, I'll keep on for at least 10 more minutes because Yaku just jumped on in, and yeah. So again, before I can I now go to sleep? Never mind. Love you all. Oh, before I forget, your boy Eddie from The Boys got into a little bit of trouble with his wife. It was over cheesecake. I think I saw that video. Apparently, like, didn't he steal it or something? That's nuts. Nick and Thor hopped on in. Hey, everybody. Okay, let me go ahead and just quickly say that if you are hopping on in and you don't know, I have a GoFundMe going up right now, and I could use help more now than ever. If anybody here is interested in helping, you don't have to, but if you are interested, I put together a GoFundMe where basically I'm raising money to buy my grandma's house. This house right here I'm living in, it's my childhood home, and if anybody wants to help, the GoFundMe link is in the chat right now, so I have to scroll up a little bit, and it's right there. You'll see it, GoFundMe.com. Didn't get notified? Nobody does, ever. I swear to God. Especially strawberry cheesecake. I love cheesecake, though. I would throw hands if someone took my cheesecake, to be fair. Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed, too. Oh, we got a lot of new people over on the Discord. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love it. Just now noticed you were live. Yeah, we've been on for 3 hours and almost 30 minutes now. I don't know how to Discord. It's you just make an account and join it. I know it's probably more complicated than that, but that's pretty much what I know. I'm a simpleton though. I'm not smart at all. So I'll just post the Discord link again on my chat. Going to head out for the night, but everyone have a good night and morning. All right, thank you for joining, Jessica. Yeah, it's basically you kind of have to make an account and everything and then join. And basically, it's just a giant community thing where you guys can continue to talk even after the live stream. There's like a Welcome Maniacs, a general page you can look at, fan art page. There's my sister's art page, the gaming channel segment. There's true crime talk, the paranormal talk, things like that. Yeah, just a lot of stuff. Just made an account? Nice. Nice. The church merch is still up, everybody. A lot of you guys may not know this, but another way you guys can actually support the channel is through merchandise. I actually have a merch store if anybody here wants to get any merch. I have merch with my cat on it. Yeah, I actually have merch with my cat on it. I will actually tag the product right now in case anybody wants to take a look at that. If anybody can see that, let me know. Yeah. You're cool, brother, for promoting your sister's art. My brother is a dickhead. I always do because, you know, my sister's trying to get her art business going and whatnot. You see it? Good. Yep, that's church merch. My sister made that design, by the way. So when you buy that merch right there, the church merch, she gets a little bit of the money too. Can you please still church? You love my cat. I mean, I love my cat so much, though. It's a great way to keep in touch. It is a great way to keep in touch. You're right about that, Peachy. You're absolutely right. Yep, she makes designs and artwork and stuff. So if anybody here ever wants to get merch with my face on it or anything like that, then yeah, consider it. Yeah, it's not as pricey as some of the other content creator stuff, so that's kind of neat. And you'd be supporting. Let me see if I can actually post more, because a lot of you guys may not know I have a lot of merch, actually. So let me go ahead and... oh, yeah, there's a new hoodie out right now. It's the business card design. I'm trying to find a pretty good one. Yep, Maniac business card design. Maybe you can kitty sit. Discord should pay you for the new members you're getting in. Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? How many more members did we gain? Ah, Lalu, thank you so much for joining. Hell yeah. I wonder how many people we got now. Quite a bit. Holy shit, we got quite a bit of people in there. I love it. I love it. We're growing on everything else. Okay, I shot you a follow on Instagram. Aw, badass. Badass. Thank you so much. We're doing, I think we're almost, yeah, we're almost to 600 followers over on Instagram. Guys, we're blowing up. My gosh, we're kicking serious ass. It's a slow build up, you know. I can't any more clothes. I literally have no room in my house, and I'm too sentimental to get rid of anything. I feel that. I understand. You have one of my mugs. Yes, you do, Nick and Thor. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. It's so late. Oh, you got banned from Instagram? I'm sorry to hear that. That was a female ghost in Corey's story, kept using Satori with an A. When the day comes, which I'm able to move out of his hotel room, I'm gonna have to leave behind a good chunk of stuff because of the roaches, but I'm willing to be brave about it. Understandable. But all right, guys, I probably should go ahead and end this live stream here in the next few seconds because I'm not going to be able to game on my gaming channel if I'm continuing to stay on this live stream. We've been on for almost 3 hours and 30 minutes. My God, a lot of people hopped on in. Like, seriously, you guys are badasses. I love you all. Seriously, you're all fucking great. Excuse my language. Created an account? Oh, did you create a Discord? Yes, you did. Look at that. There you are. Hell yeah, thank you guys for joining the Discord. Now you guys can keep in touch, even without me being around, on live stream. Alright, guys. Alright, and by the way, I want to say thank you to everybody who donated too. Before we end this live stream, can we go ahead and just say thank you to the people who donated? You're helping out a lot. I have a lot of stuff to buy in the future. I have a lot of, I have a gaming PC I'm going to be buying and upgrading, which is going to cost me a lot of money. I am now trying to buy this house that I'm living in right now, so I have a home to live in and nothing happens, because if something happens to my grandma, then we're probably going to have to move, and it's going to be financially a difficult situation. So helping me out like you guys have been doing is just, seriously, you're saving me a lot of trouble and a lot of stress. So I just want to say thank you so much for the people who are donating, going out of their way and helping out. You don't have to. It's not a requirement. And some people are actually themselves in financial crises, but they choose to actually send money anyways, which is mind-numbingly just so sweet of you guys to do. So I will be getting on the gaming channel hopefully in the next hour or so. So maybe head on over there and check it out. I'll probably be playing Power World since I haven't been on that in a while. Who knows? But anyways, have a great night, guys. We made $14.99. And also, I'm going to go ahead and shout out on the GoFundMe really quick, too, because I want to make sure I really give the people who are donating shout outs and really show that I'm very, very, very honored and humbled by every single one of you. Taylor and Angel, Amanda, and Kane, thank you so much for donating today. You guys are awesome. You brought me up to $713. So thank you so much again. Very, very generous of you. But all right, guys, have a great night. Thank you again. I will see you in the next one. Let me go ahead and end the poll. And by the way, if you have not hit the like button, I see that we had like over 200 something votes and only 144 likes. If you have not hit that like button, helps out with the video. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody. Thank you, Amanda. I see you there. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next one, guys.